Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you to the regular meeting of the Dearborn Heights City Council, December 9th at 6:08. Madam Clerk, please take roll call.
Hassan Ahmad.
Present?
Nancy Breyer.
Here.
Robert Constant.
Here.
Denise Malinowski Maxwell.
Here.
Ray Muscat.
Here.
Hassan Saab.
Present.
And Tom Wenzel.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Councilman Muscat, please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council Chair. Council Chair, after 20 years, I finally got to lead the pledge of allegiance.
It's only
Yay,
fair,
Ray.
especially your last meeting, Councilman. Thank you so much for your service. Madam
Yes.
Clerk, we're going to do a special swearing-in ceremony right now, really quick, if you don't mind. Our newly elected council member, Margaret King.
Margaret King,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Charter and ordinances
the Charter and ordinances
of the City of Dearborn
of
Heights,
the City of Dearborn Heights,
that I will faithfully perform the duties of
and I will faithfully perform the duties of
Dearborn Heights City Councilwoman
Dearborn City Councilwoman
and for the City of Dearborn
and
Heights,
for the City of Dearborn Heights,
County of Wayne,
County of Wayne,
State of Michigan,
State of Michigan,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Very happy for you. And we can't wait till we serve with you.
Congratulations.
Do you have the stuff? George, do we have the addition? Do we have 9G and the other one, where the other one goes?
We got a couple more. You may-
9G is for Civic Plus, right?
Is Director Cooper still here?
I can talk on it if you need me to.
I just need the name.
Just add these, but I need them.
Was here.
Okay.
Here, give it to me.
We need all these stuff. All right, moving on to agenda approval.
Council Chair,
Councilman Pro Tem Saab.
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the agenda for the regular minute of December 9, 2025 as submitted with the addition of item 13H.
Second.
No, hold on.
He's not ready yet.
Temporary food truck car license application, Couscous Cuisine Catering Inc. Also 9G, item from IT Director Cooper for Civic Plus. 9H, dispatch contract update. 11D, short-term rental ordinance.
Correction. Short-term rental ordinance correction.
Correction.
Yes, we're not changing the ordinance.
So now 11D is short-term rental ordinance correction.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to approval of the minutes.
Council Chair,
Councilman Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes for the regular meeting of November 25th, 2025, as outlined in 4A.
second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Moving on to 5, public hearing and public comment. You have 2 minutes. It's not going to be a debate. Please state everything you have to say, and once you sit down, we'll try to answer you. Please state your name, city, and street.
I'm sorry, Zuhair, go ahead.
Please, go ahead.
Thank you. Michael Phillips, Belmont, Dearborn, Michigan. I'd like to start with council and mayor. Congratulations to all you guys on your recent appointments and your new term. I want to talk about what's up for tonight, and that's awarding the bid for the real estate brokerage services to represent the city about a year and a half ago, an RFP was put out by the city of Dearborn Heights, which was initially launched by a meeting with, at the time, engineer Deeb, who I attended that meeting, and he expressed that the city was looking for a brokerage that the city can trust as their fiduciary, as their right arm and their extension to handle what we believe is to be a bulk of properties owned by the city of Dearborn Heights. I am a person who considers Dearborn Heights one in my home. I have a lot of family that lives in this city. I'm a property owner. Nothing excites me more than to represent this city and protect this city in handling that transaction. I followed all the steps of the RFP. I submitted our proposal. Our proposal was awarded the best workflow of all the proposals. I then attended 3 subsequent meetings and answered questions about what our firm can do for the city and how we would represent the city, and did our part. For whatever reasons that may be, this kept getting swept to the side. I accepted that. I continue to work hard and to prepare my team, of which we have at KW Legacy 165 agents, a handful of which is ready and prepared to represent this city in handling swiftly, promptly, easily, and getting the sale of these properties gone so the city can recover these assets and move on. A quick recapture of what's in my proposal is we're looking to add residents to the city of Dearborn Heights. Any properties, the first responders, teachers, and veterans are going to get the first 10-day opportunity to buy these homes, and then it'll get opened up to the rest of the market.
Thank you very much, Mr. Phillips.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Nice start, by the way. Next. Please state your name, street, and the city you live in. Just the street.
My name is James Blazadis. My address is Gertrude.
City.
And I signed up for the city to buy my house because of flooding. And in June, they said, hurry up, 30 days to 90 days at the most. You get a house. And then now, here, we're in December, and they're saying, we don't know when you're gonna get your money. They said it went through,
FEMA.
all the motions, and somebody just sitting on the money as far as I know. And now I got 2 houses, and I can only live in one. And I'm paying bills for 2. You know, I'm just a modest person. I don't have a lot of means, you know? So what's the deal?
And no return phone call.
We call over there to ask what's going on, and nobody returns the call or picks up the phone. Yeah, we hurry up and rushed and bought a home so we'd be ready, and now what's the holdup?
You want?
I'm sorry, sir. Just you can just address me. Are you all set? Are you done?
I guess so, yeah.
If you can just give your information to George, and I'll have somebody from the city reach out to you tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, another time there.
No, this time the mayor's gonna reach out to
I'll get back
you.
with you.
This is the mayor's gonna reach out to you.
I just want to be
I
clear.
come to the mayor's office twice.
The new
This
mayor?
is 6 years. It took 6 years, and then they come down in June and say, oh, it's gonna be 30 to 30 days, maybe
Sir,
90.
most likely we can't
So
have an answer right
we're
now because he
rushing
has to check
at
with
the
the
end, and now
department. Sir, I'm
they're
sorry.
holding back.
Just give your information if you don't mind, and your phone number. I'm gonna make sure somebody call you tomorrow for sure. You're gonna receive a call tomorrow.
I need the money. There's one person that's got a balloon loan due the first of the year, and if they don't have that money, where are they gonna be? They're gonna be on the street.
I'm sorry. you're going
Because
through this.
people tell you something, and then now they're stuck. You know, it's not that we have unlimited funds, you know what I mean?
I understand. Sorry about that, sir.
Council Chair?
Mayor, can you make sure you call tomorrow?
I just want to be clear, I've only been the mayor for like 20 minutes, so this is the first we're hearing of this incident. But tomorrow you will hear from somebody from our team.
This is the first you heard.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's not communicating then.
No,
Because I know that
When was the last time that you reached out to somebody from the city?
When was it, Joanne?
I left a message twice for Patty last week and never got a.
Last week.
To who?
Twice.
Patty?
Patty, M-A-H-O-N.
PDVG? Well, sorry about that. We'll make sure somebody will call you tomorrow for sure. Thank
Council,
you.
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I know of two other instances where the exact same thing happened. In June, they told them, you better find a place to live because we're coming in 30 to 60 days or something, and we're gonna,
Well, that's wrong, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
to tell them that, but make sure they reach out to the mayor's office.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, sir. Next, please. Please state your name.
Angela Venegas, Dwight Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. First, I want to congratulate the mayor, council, especially Councilman Saab, and the resident or business owner who donated the Christmas tree up front. City Hall looks fabulous. Mo, since you've become mayor, just the whole atmosphere inside the building is just unbelievable. It's beautiful in here now. Also, I want to touch a little bit about the trees. I'm one of those residents who continuously complain about sycamore trees. All of yous up here have seen videos I've shown you. My dog, needle stuck in his paws. I'm not opposed to trees. I have fruit trees in my yard. I just don't care for trees that are damaging property. And then I think what needs to also be added to the tree ordinance is your neighbor's trees that encroach on your property. Like I'm facing, Saab, you've been out to my house. My neighbors behind me have 5 oak trees. I would like to fix my garage, but their branches fall on my trees. I've had to replace my roof on my garage because of their trees. I think something needs to be put in the ordinance of neighbors, and I know it's hard because they're big trees, but other people's trees encroaching on your property and causing damage. It's on their private property, and it's on my private property, and it causes damage to my home. And I also like to touch base on most of you who attend regular council meetings know we're missing a regular person in attendance, Vince Stropkowski. He's not doing very well, and I just wish that everybody would keep him in their thoughts and prayers. He's been a big asset to the city. He worked here. And I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday. And again, I want to give a shout out to our police department and our ordinance department. They've been doing a fantastic job lately. God bless you guys.
Thank you very much.
Council Chair,
Next.
Council Chair, Council Chair.
Yes.
I just wanted to briefly comment on the one thing that the gentleman raised. There was an issue that was raised under the prior administration with respect to some contractual issues. I know that Mr. Marui is working with that director to try to address those issues, and hopefully between the mayor's office and her, they'll be able to give some information to those residents much more quickly.
Please, hopefully
Since
by
we've got
tomorrow,
it, after I basically spoke to them or sent them an email, I think they were going in the correct direction.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Ma'am?
Lisa Hagopian, Beach Crest Street, Dearborn Heights. So trees are a big concern. I've been in Dearborn Heights 22 years. In my recent memory, I'd say 10 to 15 trees have been cut down on just my one block. None of them have been replaced. Now, what I do affects my neighbors, and what my neighbors do affects me. Cutting down the mature trees lessens the air quality, lessens the aesthetic value, brings down my property value, etc. Part of the ordinance says that healthy trees, residents can remove 1 or more healthy trees on the city easement for whatever reason, a healthy tree. And it's not being replaced, that's to my detriment. If there's a requirement that the tree is replaced, it really should be replaced in that same neighborhood. Because it's to our detriment. There's a site called iTree Tools. They get their data from USDA Forest Service. They're putting our tree canopy at 16.25%, and the recommended canopy is 40%. So we have some work to do. Also, a 10% increase in that canopy will add over $53,000 in tree benefits to the city. Some of those benefits, and this is from Relief, Michigan, which I think the city has used in the past.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the email, too. I received
Well,
your email.
anyway,
The email was forwarded to the council
It's-
members, to the mayor, and to the director of
Okay, all
DPW.
listed on the
Appreciate it
information.
very much. Beautiful email. Thank you very much for the information. Next, please.
Mr. Gopian, are you the one that gave us these here?
I am.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
Good evening, Zuhair Abdulhaq.
Good evening.
About the trees. If the city allow everybody to cut every tree in their backyard and put cement all over their backyard, what's going to happen to the city? If there is no ordinance to control that, lots of people will move out, because if you put cement in your backyard and your neighbor flood, and this is city which has lots of floods, and we bought lots of houses on the south end in order to put the trees and grass to reduce the flood in the south end, and that didn't happen. We had $30,000 at one point in that fund. What happened to that money, God knows. And I, extremely ask this administration. The environment is very important to all of us, to our kids. The green zones are very important. So we need to have strict rules about those trees. Second thing, about the properties which the city going to sell. Let's not forget that we promised we're going to do 2 houses or 3 houses for the veterans. We'll fix them for them and we'll give them to them for free. That is very important to recognize our veterans and to tell them thank you for your service. And I hope that we will have strict rules that when you buy something, you have to build on it within 1 year or 2 years, and not to be rented property. It should be house owner who will live in it and who will pay taxes in it, not someone who comes from Dubai to invest in our city, or God knows who is going to invest. So I hope this will be taken into account. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next. Please state your name, street only, and city you live in.
Hassan Al-Haj Hassan, Fenton Street. Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor, Mr. Moby, and esteemed City Council. My name is Hassan Al-Haj Hassan. I'm a senior at Crestwood High School, and I'm a student in Mr. David Kadirka's AP Government class. We were tasked with finding something in our city that we believe needs improvement, and I wanted to bring up 2 traffic issues that I find very important that affect a lot of people across the community daily. First, on my way to school, around 6:35 in the morning, I passed the intersection of George and North Waverly, right across St. Hedwig Cemetery. Even though there's a stop sign there, the real problem is the parking. Cars park so close to the corner that I have to creep up, and it's very dangerous, that you can't see down the street at all. Every morning I have to inch forward into the road just to check if someone's coming. It's unsafe, and creating a small no parking zone near the corner would make that intersection much safer. The second issue is the area by Fenton Street near City Hall, off of Ford Road. That road gets a lot of traffic. People going to City Hall, the library, Star Academy, and the businesses around it. On the other side of Fenton, facing Warren, there's a traffic light. But on the Ford Road side, there isn't one, even though Ford is one of the busiest roads in our city. There have been multiple accidents there, and it can be really hard for drivers to turn in or out safely, especially during school hours. With how many students, families, and city staff use that intersection every day, a traffic light would organize the flow of cars and make sure that entire area is much safer and easier to navigate. It would work like the light off of Warren facing the golf course. These are both small changes that would have a real impact on the daily lives of a lot of people in Dearborn Heights. Thank you for your time, and thank you for everything you do for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just a quick thing, Ford Road is a state road, and the mayor has been in contact with MDOT for several stuff, so hopefully we can have more solutions in the upcoming month.
Thank you.
Sir?
Good evening, council, residents of Dearborn Heights. Speaking in regards to item number 7D.
Just your name, street, and city, please.
Ali Faiz, Rosemary Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. This up. So regarding item number 7D, last it was on an agenda was back in February of 2025, which was last year. And to what was said, there was going to be an RFP put out for the title work that was being planned, as several council residents stressed that they didn't have knowledge or information on these properties, what properties were given, when they were accepted due to title issues. And I see that it was brought up on the agenda again to be bid on. And going back to our proposal, and just like Mike said, we'd be honored to represent the city. We're a different brokerage, but we've been in the city of Dearborn Heights for 21 years. I've been a resident of 29 years at Dearborn Heights. When it comes to these types of assets and the disposition of these types of assets, we've been doing it for 20 years at Real Estate One. There's only a handful of brokerages in the state that have the opportunity to work with HUD, VA, Fannie, Freddie. We've been qualified. We've done over 2,000 of these types of properties. So we are able to do this. We're able to do this at the highest level. We've never had any issues. And even this week, we reached out. Actually, I reached out when I seen it on the agenda to Councilman Hassan Saab and Mayor Beydoun regarding this issue and said, hey, what is it? What's the plan? They said, we're going to put the title work on the buyers. Going back to all the proposals, we were the one who suggested put the title work on the buyers because that's what we've done for years with VA, Fannie, Freddie, and HUD. So I appreciate all your time, and I hope the city makes the decision that's best for the city, that's going to save the city a lot of stress, and that gives it to the most qualified party. I appreciate you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Your name, street, and city.
Lana Ibrahim, Midway Street, Dearborn Heights. Good evening, members of the council. My name is Lana Ibrahim, and I am a student at Crestwood High School and a member of the Crestwood chapter of the National Honor Society. Before I was inducted, I have always heard of the impact NHS students make in our community. Now, serving as vice president, I see it firsthand and even help organize many of these initiatives. Assisting with city elections, serving as student commissioners of the Dearborn Heights Watershed Commission, organizing food drives, and even assisting with the tree lighting ceremony happening this Friday are some of the many city events NHS partakes in. Our actions of service aren't for the purpose of receiving rewards or recognition, but rather to help us grow as leaders. For years, NHS members have impacted Dearborn Heights, contributing their time and energy for others. These experiences help students learn responsibility, leadership, and the importance of service. However, something stands in the way of our growing leaders: membership dues. To be an NHS member, students must pay $25. For some, this amount acts as a barrier that prevents them from joining NHS. It takes away from their opportunities they have to serve, to lead, and to make a real impact in our community. I respectfully ask the council to consider helping cover a portion of these membership dues. By doing so, you'd be investing in students who are already investing in Dearborn Heights, ensuring that every motivated young person has the chance to make a difference. Supporting us isn't just supporting a student organization, but it's supporting the very heart of our community. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hassan Zabib. I live in Dockstader Street in Dearborn Heights, and I'm here to advocate for more community functions throughout the city. With past administrations, community events have waned throughout our city, and there really haven't been many attempts since then to improve upon them. However, though, in the Crescent School District, as a high school student myself, we have done our best to gather people at various events, including different Halloween events or back-to-school events with multiple fun activities for people to engage in. These activities have never really been limited to just students, and we always encourage other people in the city to join them. Unfortunately, though, we are just a school district, and we don't always have the time and financial means to cover up and enforce these events. Because of this, I believe city-sponsored functions are essential if we wish to enhance what we've done in the past. It would be great to provide free events to families who struggle financially and just want to spend time with our children. And I believe that us as a community, and it's up to us to provide this right. Thank you.
Hang on 1 second, Council Chair.
Mayor?
So are you saying, real quick, I'm sorry, young man, are you saying that you want to volunteer for the city of Dearborn Heights? Is that what you're pledging?
I think there's many people that are willing to volunteer, and I've seen volunteer experience in the district, and while other people are doing
Right, we're gonna leave your information with our clerk, our record keeper over there. We'll reach out to you tomorrow. There's a lot of cleaning up to do in the city. Lot of cleaning up.
Mayor, that's something I've been talking about internship, and
Oh, trust me. Leave it.
we're gonna have it, huh?
Free? You got it.
Councilwoman,
Nadia,
say
what's up,
something?
buddy?
Councilman Breyer. go ahead.
Okay, in response, I'd just like to say that the library is constantly having events that are free. Our police department did a great job at Halloween, and Mr. Wenzel has had at least 4 events per year that are free to families.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that there's not any events at all, but I just think there could be more after seeing like what other events that Dearborn does, and I think there's a lot of people that are willing to volunteer for it, including myself.
We're gonna pick your brain, young man.
I got you.
Thank you very much.
Council Chair.
Just do on the side, please. sir.
Council Chair,
Ali-
Sorry.
do it. This side.
I know there's some more Crestwood students going to speak up, but speaking firsthand experience, all the events that I put on and other organizations put on, and they ask for volunteers, they go to the Crestwood NHS sponsor, and they come out in droves. I mean, literally, how many do you need? 10? 10 are there. You need 20, 20 are there. You need 30. We've had cleanup projects where they've had 40 kids from Crestwood National Honor Society show up and do it. I think, not to down any other school districts, but everyone should take, and use this as an example, these students' commitment. They already volunteer a lot. So to ask them to keep volunteering, what we need is other people to start volunteering. These guys here, these kids here, they do their share of volunteering.
Thank you, Councilman. God bless you and God bless them. Please, go ahead.
Batul Ismail, Rochelle Street. Good evening, members of the Dearborn Heights City Council. My name is Batul Ismail, a junior at Crestwood High School, and I am here today because I believe our community deserves an easier, more accessible way to stay engaged with local government. Right now, many residents want to participate, but don't always know when the meetings are happening or what's on the agenda. Our city website has a lot of information, but it can sometimes feel complicated and difficult to navigate, especially for busy families, older residents, and people who don't always have time to dig through multiple pages just to find one update or a time slot for a city meeting. Nationwide, only about 1 in 12 Americans reported that they attended a public meeting in the past year. This means that more people are unlikely to see or understand what's happening at the local level. That low turnout shows that how hard it is for residents to be involved in local systems. To help fix this, I'm proposing the creation of a Dearborn Heights civic engagement app. This app would send clear notifications about upcoming meetings, provide summaries of city council meetings, send alerts for local events, and allow residents to submit questions or comments ahead of time. It could also offer live stream reminders, quick polls on city issues, and an easy access to follow up on decisions made in previous meetings. Other cities have adopted similar tools and found success. For example, in Seattle, Washington, they use an app called Fix It, which allows citizens to report potholes, graffiti, and other local issues simply by taking a picture and uploading it to the app. Thank you for your time, and I hope you'll consider investing in a tool that will not only bring more voices to the table, but will allow more people to get involved within our city, even if they can't physically be there. Thank you.
Thank you. Just, ma'am, just so you know, we do have that app for the city. Yes, you can download it.
Not to update though.
Whenever you were going through the app, it was very laggy. When going through the app, it was laggy, and it didn't always show the same amount of resources that were provided on the website. So
This is
even if
pretty much
just-
for the ordinance, yeah. Director Cooper heard you, and he loved you for that, and there's more work on his plate for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, please.
Who's this teacher, by the way? I'm gonna have a talk with him tomorrow.
It's David Kaderka, AP Gov. Feel free to have a conversation as long as you want with him.
Just please state your name, street, and the city.
Daniel Musavi, Drexel Street, Dearborn Heights. Okay. Esteemed members of this council, hello. My name is Daniel. I'm a 17-year-old high schooler, and I've come here to speak about an increasingly important and exigent issue, something that a lot of the city's young people are or will have to deal with: housing costs. My request tonight is simple. Let's update Dearborn Heights' zoning so that our children and our seniors can stay here. Specifically, expand zoning to allow duplexes, townhomes, and small multifamily homes in more neighborhoods. reduce minimum lot sizes, and open up underused commercial corridors to mixed-use housing.
This guy. Go ahead.
We are a city of about 62,000 people, with a median household income of just over $61,000 and a poverty rate above 20%. At the same time, the median value of an owner-occupied home has climbed to around $175,000. And nearly half of our renters across the region are spending more than a third of their income just to keep a roof over their head. A recent housing playbook for Dearborn and Dearborn Heights by the American Enterprise Institute estimates that we are short roughly 300 houses. It might sound small initially, but it's more than enough to squeeze prices and force people out of starter homes and into longer commutes. We could add hundreds of new homes a year while keeping prices down. Every year we fail to close this gap, housing costs rise faster than wages. So what I'm asking is really three things. Allow gentle density by right. Duplexes, triplexes, and townhouses, townhomes and the like in residential districts. Reduce minimum lot sizes so builders can offer smaller, more attainable housing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It happens that you start talking and the chair of the planning commission just walked in, so he heard whatever you said. He's on it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Who's next, please? Anybody else in person? Please state your name, street, city. You have 2 minutes.
All right, Ali Saad, North Inkster Road. Hello, members of the City Council, Mr. Mayor, and congratulations on your re-election. I'm Ali Saad, and I'm here to talk about a very critical issue for our community, and that is zoning reform, like the previous speaker. As he indicated, since the 1980s, despite massive economic growth, wages have flatlined, and housing prices have soared much faster than our wages. Doubtlessly, however, and local regulations have certainly not helped to solve this critical problem. Doubtlessly, the most hated 2 words in the United States are April the 15th. Nobody likes higher rates, but I believe that there is a different way in order to ensure better housing and generally speaking, lower costs for people, and that is to allow, as he said, more duplexes to be built, more townhouses, more triplexes. That will not only allow more people to move in, that will increase the tax base. In fact, a study by the Harvard Joint Center for Housing Studies found that multi-family housing in the same plot of land with the same value gives 25% more tax revenues than single-family housing. That's 25% more money to disappear into the tree fund. So surely that would, so surely that's something to think about. It'll be very beneficial for our community. It'll allow more people to move in. It'll allow more economic growth. And thank you for your consideration. Thank you for everything you do. And
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Housing, that's music to my ears, especially there's so many realtors right now in attendance. Please state your name, street, and city. You have 2 minutes.
Nadia Berry. No, I don't live in Dearborn Heights, but I'd like to come back to Dearborn Heights after hearing Mike speak tonight. First of all, I want to congratulate you guys and congratulate the city on the amazing job and to see the harmony and how everybody's getting along together. You guys look great together.
I'm sorry, we still need the street and the city you live in.
Livonia, Renwick Street. The second thing is what Mike was talking about earlier. That was being talked about before I moved out of the city. And I have to say that if you want somebody with integrity, with honesty, with one that gives back to the city, there's never been a time where I've called Mike to ask him for anything that has to do with needs of students or children or anything where he hasn't given back. So make sure, please, that you consider who will give back to this community. Okay?
Thank you very much. Please state your name, street, and city you live in.
Randy Harani, Gulfview, Dearborn Heights. I work with Michael Phillips. I used to own a brokerage that specifically specialized in foreclosures. I was one of only 5 brokers who was approved to sell for Fannie Mae directly. I've sold over 1,000 properties for Fannie Mae. These type of sales are my bread and butter. I'm part of the leadership team at KW Legacy, and I can tell you we have all the tools and resources to make sure Michael more than delivers on what he's promised the city. So I just want to make sure we state that we have all the resources.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Next. Please state your name, street, city you live in.
My name is Ahmed Hashim. I live on Timber Trail.
Also, I'm co-owner of Hashem's Meat Market. I'd like to acknowledge KW Dearborn. We've worked together with them. We've helped the residents. We've done food drives with them. I learned firsthand from them that, especially Michael Phillips, broker of KW, he loves the city. He loves the people. He loves giving back. It's never about him. So I've learned that, and I just came in here to kind of represent what kind of man he is.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Nathan Sowers at Andover Drive, Dearborn Heights. I want to talk about a little bit about the problem that I've been seeing and hearing about, especially on Facebook, is we're starting to see a number of people that are complaining about extremely high water bills. I'm one of them. And there's someone that I've actually talked to quite a bit, and she recently, not recently, but the past two bills, her bill's up to like over $3,000. That's insane. I personally have a halfway decent record right here of the amount of water that I use since I've been here since 2001, and never have I ever had a bill higher and actually use the water than like $250. That's even with the pool. And now I'm seeing $400 to $700. And I know that a lot of people here know that when you receive a letter from the city, they say you need to look for leaks. Well, I look for leaks, and guess what? I don't have any. And I actually have timestamps of pictures and also written it down almost to the T every single day at the same time of what our water usage has been. And right now we're probably close to like 14 units. We are scared to death to see what our bill is going to look like. And I know right now there's at least 25 people that are willing to stand up and say enough's enough. But a lot of these families here, even if they could afford it, it's wrong. And I just want the help from the city council to find out what's going on and get down to the bottom of it.
Thank you very much. First, give your information to Secretary, please. We'll have somebody call you tomorrow. Another thing, our honorable mayor just started a department called Water Billing Department with the director that he's going to look into all this stuff. Third, many people, again, estimate bills for the past few years. So that's why now they're seeing higher bills with an accurate,
Can you find out, did you get a new meter yet?
Yes, I got a new meter. I actually had, your guys came out, and I was there that day. He did replace the remote box. He took it off the house and put a new one on the meter itself. And I do this type of stuff for a living. I know how calibration works. I know how flow works and everything else. So and he agreed with me. He goes, I'm telling you right now, if you had a leak, that little red dial would be moving, and it was still as water.
No, understood, sir. Thank you very much. Mayor, please go to the chair. Next, please.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen of the council? My name is Antonio Ventura. I am a former Dearborn Heights resident. Been working
I'm
with
sorry,
Michael.
did you state your street and city?
I used to live on Richardson Street.
No, where you live right now?
Livonia, Michigan.
Street, just a street.
Granada.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I worked with Michael Phillips for the last 8 years. He's an amazing broker. He does a lot of training for us. We have a strong representation from our brokerage. I can tell you right now, if you're looking for integrity, honesty, and somebody who gives back to the community, then look no further than Michael Phillips. We will handle that account with pristine and what you guys expect from us, okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any more in person?
Yes.
Please state your name, street, and city you live in.
Nick Jafer, I live on Alexandria in Dearborn. First of all, I want to let everyone in the city know, first of all, congratulations to everyone. Mo, congratulations. The city looks great. great atmosphere. You walk in, it's like even just the decorations, the atmosphere, the customer service, it's a big 180. So congratulations to that, first of all. Second of all, I am a real estate agent who happens to work at Keller Williams. One thing I can say is, if you're looking for a brokerage that's going to do what's best for all parties and every deal being a win-win, that's what Mike teaches us. That's really our motto, win-win or no deal. So with that being said, in the event that you're looking for a brokerage that's going to handle all transactions and everyone's going to be treated fairly and the right thing is going to be done, then look no further than Keller Williams.
Thank you very much. Please, go ahead.
Tom Wetzel, 2 Lane Street, Dearborn Heights. Real quickly, I want to thank all the students that showed up tonight. Great presentations, great speeches. I like the one about the tree funds. That was pretty funny. Thank you for all coming out, and hope to see you at more of the meetings, and thank you for all the work you do for the city. I'd like to congratulate the Divine Child football team and the Divine Child Pom Squad for being state champions. Divine Child students consist of almost 50% of Dearborn Heights residents, and our planning commission chair had 2 of his kids graduate from Divine Child. Yep. And I want to give a great big shout out to J&T Crova. They're a towing company, and they paid for the new Christmas tree or new evergreen tree we have out in front of City Hall. They stepped up when we needed to, and they paid for have that thing done. God bless them. They're there for not only Dearborn Heights, for all these communities, surrounding communities there whenever they're needed. And lastly, I run a program called Neighbor Labor, and we do snow shoveling now. We were kind of hoping we'd still be doing leaf raking, but it snowed. And last year we took care of over 40 homes all winter long. We had over 20 volunteers. This year the demand has gone up a little bit, and we only have 3 volunteers this year. And plus myself, so that's 4. So if anyone's interested in helping out with, we shovel snow for seniors, veterans, and disabled members of our community. If you're interested, you can get a hold of me on Facebook, or my number's out there, 313-598-5182. Give me a call, we could use your help. Thank you.
Anybody in person, please go ahead. State your name, street, and the city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening. My name is Linda Sharara, River Lane in Dearborn. I'm also a previous resident of Dearborn Heights for over 15 years, so I care deeply about this community as well. I'm also a realtor at KW Legacy. I just want to really mention from a woman perspective as well that really the commitment that our brokerage has to this community, the respect that I have for even Mike Phillips. He leads with integrity. He leads with such professionalism and transparency, and I truly believe that we are definitely ready, and we are a team that's filled with structure, professionalism, and ready to take on a project like this with over 160 realtors at our brokerage. So, this is something that I definitely know that that Mike has the best leadership that we can possibly attain to. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Any more in person? I see
Council
none.
Chair,
Mayor?
do I have to get up there and speak?
No, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you
You
so
got
much.
2 minutes.
Quickly, I want to first and foremost, at least so that the residents at home can hear about the generosity of the tree farm, Huff's Tree Farm, and J&T Cova that donated that tree. The initial tree was about $12,000. Our tree, an artificial tree, was being imported from China. I sound like Donald Trump when I say it, but I'm not trying to. But the reality is, it got stuck at the port of New York. We needed to come up with a game plan. Our police chief, our director of ordnance, Director Zaboznik, and our not our ordnance director, but our DPW director, all went out to the farm. They were able to identify the tree. We did not want to take down the tree, chop it down, kill a tree. Tom Munson would have went crazy on us. And so we wanted to make sure that the tree that we brought was a real live tree, plant it here, bring some life. It's a new day in the city of Dearborn Heights, and they were able to go out there and donate it. And so this tree lighting ceremony that was supposed to be on the 5th is being switched to this Friday at 6:30, where, a ton of events going to happen. Frosty the Snowman, the Grinch, Santa Claus, D7, and the Crestwood School District will also take part in that. I also want to discuss about selling these homes. On this budget that we all agreed on, there's $1.5 million that has to come from these homes. So it's very important that when we make a decision, we make a decision today. This whole back and forth, well, what about this and what about that? It can't continue on. We all have pledged that something was gonna happen and that we were going to choose a company so that we were going to use at least $1.5 million to get us through the fiscal budget, and that is by June 30th. And so we've made that promise to this residents. We've made this promise to all those brokers that came out. And I can tell you right now, once upon a time, I worked out of Keller Williams, and I've seen a lot of the professionalism. Whatever decision you guys make here today, I think it's a decision that's gonna have to be what's best for this community. And so I hope today, when you guys make that decision, you make what's best for the community.
Thank you very much,
so
Mayor.
much. Also, you have Plant Moran here to speak about the importance of making sure that we choose.
When the
somebody
item
today.
comes up, probably.
Thank you.
Ma'am, let's move, Madam Clerk, Zoom. Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, go ahead. Good evening.
All right, Brian Kamler, Plant Moran. I'm a resident of Canton, Michigan. Mayor, council members, thank you very, very much for the chance to speak this evening. As the mayor alluded to, the city's financial position is serious. The corporate fund is under real strain, and as he mentioned, your budget includes $1.5 million for the sale of various properties, and you are banking on getting that money. And so it is imperative that a realtor, whoever, gets selected and this process continues to move forward as expeditiously as possible. So whatever has to happen, please look at it through that lens and push it forward. In terms of the new departments and/or positions, specifically the grant writer, if that role is structured so it pays for itself and then some, that's not an expense, that's an investment. And because this person will likely write grants for the water and sewer fund and other funds other than the corporate fund, the cost does not have to entirely hit the corporate fund. We can spread that cost across all of the funds that benefit from that person or that department. So these are not silver bullets that will fix all of the city's financial issues, but they are two very big steps toward that goal. So my point is very simple. Please understand the gravity of the situation that the city is in and weigh these decisions in that light. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Moving on, Madam Clerk. Please state your name, street, and the city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening, again, on Lawrence Drive in Dearborn Heights. I've heard many people speak on the real estate brokerage deal for who's gonna sell the properties in Dearborn Heights. I'd like to officially say in front of everybody, I cannot come close to stating my support for real estate one in Dearborn Heights. A lot of people talk about supporting Dearborn Heights in a lot of ways, and I'm not judging anybody at all with all due respect. A lot of them don't live within the city borders. So I'm really depending on City Council today to put their vote where their mouth is as far as looking out for our own brokerages, our own businesses. You guys supported a lot of other businesses in other aspects and other industries like the car wash industry. I think a lot of city services as well. We've looked into within Dearborn borders, and I've heard a lot of people say, look no further. But why are we looking past our borders when we have somebody who's more than qualified and has objectively the most experience in selling these properties? So I do want to say on the record that I support one being a brokerage that works with Dearborn Heights. And if Dearborn Heights chooses, and I know that you guys are putting a lot of pressure to decide that today, but if you guys choose, it should have been on the agenda that maybe you could split them up with both brokerages if you find them to be qualified candidates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Any more on Zoom, Madam Clerk? Seeing none, moving on to number 6, fund transfer and current claims.
Council Chair.
Councilman Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the current claims and ACH wire transfer 6/1 to 6/25 as submitted.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Moving on to 7, consideration of bids.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for the sanitary and storm pipelining program contract to SAK Construction LLC in the amount not to exceed $758,282.65 and return the bid bonds to the unsuccessful bidder. In addition, authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the contract on behalf of the city, which will expire December 31st, 2027. Furthermore, authorize the mayor and the controller and clerk to sign the necessary warrants and to the treasurer to issue payment from GL account number 592-540-818-040, of which the current balance is $758,282.65 as outlined in 7A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Pro Tem Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Again, our DPW director went out for bids for a sewer cleaning company that would do sewer cleaning, debris removal, grease removal, internal video inspection, and section lining of our sewers. We had 6 bids, and they recommended one of them, which was, I think, the lowest bidder. I believe it was the lowest bidder.
It was the lowest bidder.
Lowest bidder.
Yeah.
Thank you, Director, for going out for bids and getting 6 bids on this. Any discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Moving on to 7B, Fire Chief Brogan advertised for bids.
Chair.
Councilman
Council Chair.
Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council concur with the request of the fire department, authorize the Controller's Office to advertise for bids for 2 ambulances for an estimated cost of approximately $270,000 per unit as outlined in 7B.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Saab, our Chief of Fire Department going out for bids for 2 ambulances for the fire department. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
I want you to realize the process that's taking place here today. We are following the right, proper policy procedure. Before we're even going out for bid, we're bringing it to you guys and letting you know that we are going out for bid, and then we're gonna go out for bid. So we're not just going out for bid and then telling you, hey, we went out for bid and never had that discussion with you guys.
Thank you very much, Mayor, for doing so. Any more discussion from council members?
Council Chair,
Councilwoman?
if I read our packet correctly, he's also not in any hurry because it's going to take a while to build these.
18-month build.
Let's give our fire chief a round of applause.
Oh, you
The
get
fire
one
chief.
more.
Yeah, good evening, Mayor, good evening, Council. Yeah, all the fire trucks are really backed up, and if you see, if the next one is a 2 to 3 year build for a fire engine right now, and the costs of these have just skyrocketed, unfortunately, as well. But yeah, 18 months for an ambulance is actually pretty good right now, so.
Chief, since we're gonna have hopefully a grant writer in-house, do you think we can, is there any grants out there?
We're still working on grants. We have an AFG grant we're accepting here later in the meeting. AFG
No, I'm talking
has.
for ambulances and the fire truck.
Yeah, so they have a vehicle grant as well, and we submit one every year. So we've submitted them, they just don't get those as often. They're not awarded as frequently, but yeah,
Well,
we'll keep
hopefully,
looking
we
for
have
them.
2 years, so hopefully we can get them.
Yeah, that's right, hopefully.
Any more discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Moving on to 7C,
Council Chair.
Fire Chief Brogan advertised for bids for a new fire engine.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move that Dearborn Heights City Council concur with the request of the fire department, authorize the Controller's Office to advertise for bids for a new fire engine for an estimated cost of approximately $1 million as outlined in 7C.
Second.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Also, Fire Chief is going out for bids for a new fire engine. Any discussion? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Moving on to 7D,
Council Chair,
Councilman Constant.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for the city-owned properties brokerage services to Keller Williams Legacy for a cost not to exceed 3% or to be negotiated, and authorize the mayor and clerk to sign the contract on behalf of the city, which will expire December 1st, 2028. In addition, authorize the mayor and comptroller or clerk to sign the necessary warrants and the treasurer to issue payment from account 101-200-818-000 as outlined in 7D.
Second.
Okay, a motion by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilman Muscat. Just for the record, Madam Clerk, I'm going to be recusing myself from the vote on this one. I would like you to take roll call, please. Do we need some more nomination or?
Do any more nominations?
Any more nomination? Any more nomination?
There's no name filled in here. We were supposed to discuss this and decide who we're going to put in here.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
He
That's why
said
if you need
Keller
any more
Williams.
nomination.
Kelly Williams Legacy.
Nomination.
But let me hear from the Corp Counsel first.
The only thing I would note is that what is shown as the special contract terms and conditions, that's part of the packet along with the other portion of it, is frankly unanimous.
I think your microphone's off.
I'm sorry. There need to be some changes in terms of the final document. So I would ask that you, whatever you approve subject to an agreement that will end up being
Reviewed by yourself.
drafted by and approved by Corporation Council.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman, I'm sorry, did you have any more nomination?
I had discussion.
We were going to discuss before we nominated.
I mean,
There's too many questions.
we can move to discussion. Do you have a
Yeah,
discussion
I
or you have a
couple-
nomination?
I have a couple questions.
Question, okay, let's move to discussion then. Councilwoman, you ready, or Council, who's first?
Go ahead.
Yes,
Who's
yeah.
first?
You know, something was brought up that I introduced a few months back about setting aside a couple of these homes for veterans, disabled veterans, and there's not specific language in there.
Well, this is for us to decide,
I know.
Councilman. Now we just decide on a company, we can tell them exactly what to do.
Yeah.
This is, we're the sellers, so we can tell them exactly how we want it to proceed. But now we're taking nomination, if Councilman Constant nominated one company, so we had four, I guess, best offers when we sent it out for bids. That was Century 21, Keller Williams Legacy, Ray Stair 1, Sunflower Realty. So if we have one nomination, anybody has any other nomination?
I got, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I guess there's too many questions on how this was originally handled, and you know exactly what I'm speaking about. There was, some people were not properly notified about presentations. There was a committee that we did form with Angela, me, you, and Vince, and that has not even taken place.
Because nothing's been
This is probably
selected.
after those.
And I have a question on the commission split.
I do
I
too.
mean, it's not going to attract, I mean, as a former real estate agent, it's not going to attract other real estate agents or give them the incentive to come in if they're not going to get any kind of commission. I wouldn't do it. I don't think most of them would. They work on commission. That's their bread and butter.
Council Chair?
I'm sorry, nothing from the
Excuse
audience,
me.
please.
You can't.
On that note, I would suggest that we give a 3% commission and split it between the seller and the buyer. The listing and the selling salespeople. I'm sorry, do the right vernacular here. So the seller and the lister both would get 1.5%.
Sorry, just
No.
one second. Any more discussion from anybody else?
And I do have one other thing.
Sure, go ahead.
In the packet, it says that your license expired in October. The last time? All right, so
So it's been renewed.
all right.
Councilman?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going through the tally sheet here that we have in our backup. So I do agree that the commission does need to be split by both parties. It's the only way that you would get homes from other brokerages to see homes, because nobody's gonna work for free.
Yeah.
And we don't want the city to work for free. I'm sorry.
We're at
I'll give you, let the council discuss this right now, please. So this is something that we could put with for corporation council, once something is agreed upon, whichever brokerage is approved or selected. That
No.
the commissions does have to be split.
Council Chair?
Councilman Constant?
Yeah, and with all due respect, everyone, this is something that we've discussed and discussed again. This is always a hot topic issue, but as we heard from our auditors from Plant Moran, we need to get these homes sold and this money in the bank as soon as possible.
Council Chair?
Councilwoman?
If we're gonna split the commission, I do believe the other parties that were not included in this, we're gonna already split the commission. So it's not fair to them to not be considered also again. if we're changing the wording and we're changing how we're gonna do this.
Council Chair,
I mean, it's not fair to just say, okay, now we're gonna change it, and they were already gonna do it.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Nobody was, nobody, even if people that were misinformed, were given an opportunity for a second study session to come in and present their presentation. Everybody that came forward did put a presentation forward. Everybody
Absolutely.
came, presented everything to the city. There was nobody left out.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
My understanding of this, and I was in presence when that meeting was being done, and I've studied this. My understanding is we're just supposed to pick someone.
Right.
And then Corporation Council is gonna kind of help us go through this and make sure all the language is correct, that the monies are going to be properly distributed, and all the fine details be worked out after we pick out someone. And I'm assuming that's gonna come back to the council, correct?
It can either come back to the council, or you could end up approving it and authorize basically the form of agreement, which the price term would be, at this time, 3%. Would end up being the commission?
Yes.
If you wanted to come back to you,
I
you
would think
could end up
Keep it-
approving
yeah,
it subject to it coming back.
For transparency reasons, I think coming back to the council for final approval would be ideal, but I think it's imperative that we get the ball rolling tonight.
Yes.
So, Mr. Mayor, how do you recommend we proceed? So we have a motion on the table right now. And, I don't know, council members, some of you guys said you need,
If somebody else wants to nominate someone else, that's fine.
well,
Council Chair?
nomination or, and you mentioned something, go ahead, Councilman.
Well, I was impressed by the references for Keller Williams, the owner, the brokers here today. And again, it's never a perfect world, but we have to act, we have to get going on it.
Okay. Any more comments?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
just for the audience and people at home, can you tell us how many properties that we own that we're gonna give these companies to sell? And we're trying to make $1.5 million off these properties, correct? That's our goal, at least, the minimum. How many properties are there?
From what I checked, and I think Mahdi showed me, today there's about 60, 70 properties.
60 or 70?
Of those 60, 70 of them, 30 of them are vacant land. So it's not really like this huge number that everybody's anticipating that you think, but at the end of the day, kind of like what Brian said, we have to move fast on this. We don't have another meeting in December. The holidays are in January. This is a long process. So you guys have a motion here. I think you guys need to act and you need to move on this motion. I know this is a sensitive topic. Everybody gets sensitive when this gets brought up, but I think you guys all need to act and move on.
I agree, Council Chair.
You're all elected to make tough decisions.
Council Chair.
Go ahead, Councilman.
Mr. Constant, if you can amend your motion to let it reflect that this goes back to Corporation Council to update the contract, the commission split, and the terms that were agreed on with his presentation.
Do they agree with that, though? We didn't ask them.
Further, that it be referred to our corporation council to finalize the terms of the agreement, the commission for buyer and seller's broker.
Okay. Does that work, Council?
Is the commission split agreeable, and do I have a clear direction with regard to that? That's the type of thing
And-
that I don't feel comfortable telling you what it should
In
end up
order,
being.
in order for the
That's something
contract
you've gotta tell me.
in order for this contract to move through, it would have to be split.
Okay,
Nobody's
so
gonna
would
work
it
for
be
free.
1.5, 1.5?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that agreeable to Keller Williams?
Legal ramifications that I would like to address on why.
You can have that,
As the seller being the city of Dearborn Heights, there's legal issues that came about within our lawsuit settlement.
Go up to the microphone.
No. I'm not gonna.
Just hold on.
No,
These
So-
these are irrelevant.
no. No, let him talk.
Okay, go ahead.
There's serious legal ramifications of any fiduciary or real estate broker being contacted for the hire of a sale where I pre-negotiate against my own client any commission that's going to be paid potentially to a buyer. The way that we handle these transactions these days, this change happened about a year and a half ago. And when it first took place, I was 26 years in the business. Hey, I don't like this. And then when I dove into it deeper and I started learning about it, I said, if my seller is hiring me to sell an asset, I'm going to tell the seller, this is my commission for representing you, for marketing, for providing our services. And then we're going to put the onus on whomever's representing the buyer to say, hey, you have a client for this property. This is our asking price. And if you would like my client to pay you, you're going to need to negotiate that. I'm not going to negotiate on behalf of my client against somebody. So I'm not saying that we won't pay a buyer's agent. By all means, if they give us a great offer, we would love to pay them. Now you, as my client seller, can say, hey, Mike, thank you for that, but we want to pre-offer it out on your own free will. So as when you're saying, if you hire me and I'm going to get the opportunity to speak to counsel, counsel will say, hey, Mike, we want to pre-offer commission out to the buyer's agent. We want to negotiate with you what the total commission is going to be, what your split will be, and what we're going to give out to the buyer agent. By all means, I would love to have that conversation.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I have to step to the table with my client, which is the city of Dearborn Heights, saying, Mike, we want to hire you. I'm going to protect you first and foremost. I'm not going to pre-negotiate commission out. And that's the way that the business is handled today and has been for the past year and a half.
Council Chair.
Thank you very much,
That
Mr.
makes
Phillips.
sense.
Thank
You're
you very
welcome.
much. Corp Counsel?
Yes, sir.
I guess what I'm just seeing in this situation, though, is I'm not sure why it can't be preordained that there would be
No,
a
it can
split.
be. As a seller, we can dictate whatever we want to do. So
Exactly.
he's not negotiating with us, we're negotiating with him.
Well, we're basically saying this is what it needs to be in order for us to do business with you.
Absolutely.
Correct.
And that's a conversation we have done, counsel,
But
when we.
not necessarily us. Just the council has to give me direction. I don't want to negotiate. They can authorize me, but, I don't feel comfortable negotiating this price term. I feel perfectly fine negotiating anything about language in the agreement. Price term, that should be decided by the council.
Thank you,
So-
Mr. Phillips.
Recommendation, real quick, council chair.
Yes.
What I would love to move forward from today is if we say, okay, council believes it's in the best interest of the city of Dearborn Heights to provide a commission split in advance to a buyer agent, not let them negotiate on their own and factor it into their offer. In advance, we'd like to offer it out, then that's a conversation I would love to have with you guys moving forward. I think what's imperative tonight is we make a decision of who are we going to be talking to. This is not going to be the only thing we're going to have to talk about of how this process is going to take place. It's an elaborate process, as you know, Hassan, with your experience. We need to move forward so we can say who is the person we're talking to go A, B, C, D, E. This is the way that we're going to handle the sale of these properties fast, swift, get new residents into our city, and then get the funds to the city as the city needs.
Thank you very much.
Council
welcome.
Chair.
So where we stand now, we have a motion, and
You got to give guidance to Corporation Counsel.
100%.
How you want the contract to get, because the attorney cannot negotiate on behalf of counsel.
so it's Councilman Constant motion. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I understand what Mr. Phillips says, that he doesn't want to preordain, so for every somebody's just becomes licensed 2 weeks, and they bring a buyer and they get, a preordained commission, so a lot of this will be with the broker's discretion.
Okay, so what's your motion right now?
Well,
Two.
can I add a question?
Go ahead, Councilwoman.
Denise and I both have also been realtors. I was in the real estate business for 26 years. And I
That was
don't think
20
people are.
years, so-
Yeah, she's got 20 years. So we don't think you'll get the cooperation from people if they don't get something in return.
I've watched things getting thrown in the trash because they felt the commission split was not high enough. And so they went towards somebody else and ignored it.
Yeah.
Council Chair.
Okay.
Council Chair, but also, here on the bid, everybody had 3% or 2%. There was nothing about splitting on it. So that's something that should be done. And pick somebody and let's move on and figure that out.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we
Yeah.
want to guarantee they're going to split, or we
I
won't.
mean, just take a vote on it. If you don't like it, it's up to
Well,
you.
guys, let me say something,
Mayor, real
if I
quick.
can, real quick. Whomever you choose here, if you guys give the direction to Corporation Counsel on whatever you want, we're gonna go back and have that conversation with whichever broker you choose. And if at the end of the day, Corporation Counsel is gonna stay on the direction you said. So that negotiation is gonna happen amongst them two, and that contract's gonna be brought for you guys to either approve or deny. Because the contract still has to come before you. Today you're choosing a company. I'm assuming the first meeting in January will be what the contract that you guys agreed to.
Finalize, yeah.
Finalized contract that you guys are gonna agree to. So what you're doing right now is negotiating the contract that you haven't had before you yet.
It's not about negotiating, it's about the direction we want to
Sure.
negotiate and through the language he's going to write.
And that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna bring it to you guys, you're gonna have it in your backup, you guys are gonna negotiate that at the next meeting.
And that's what we're amending the motion to.
Well, the motion needs to say,
That's
whatever it is, the direction of Corporation Council to put forward a contract that gets brought to you at the next city council meeting.
That's exactly.
Finalized and brought to us
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
next
that's
city
what I
council
exactly said.
Yeah, then I guess we're on the same page.
We are.
I said that 40 minutes ago.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Last comment.
guess where I am with regard to this is I'm taking it that the direction will be a 1.5 split. I'm not looking at this as negotiating much. I'm taking it as you're telling me, and I'm going to end up doing what you've told me.
We gotta do it legally, though.
Is that what you're telling him? Please,
Yes.
council members.
Just to be clear, because, and I want the
Gotta do it
gentleman to
legally.
know that, because if that's a deal breaker, then he needs to understand that, because I'm not gonna have the flexibility unless, the mayor might want to come back and say, look, the best we could do was 1.25 and 1.75, but the
That's,
direction you give me is, I'm taking as, basically, this is all I can end up doing.
right,
Just to
whatever
make
it's
sure.
negotiated, it has to be a split down road. I don't care if it's 2% to 1%, 1.5%.
I agree.
1%.
I think
That's something that you negotiate and bring back to council. But it's not going to be 3% just to one firm and nobody get it.
with them, and then you bring it back in a proposal to the council with the contract.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I'll do
Okay.
it.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
Thank you. What we're doing here is we're voting on a company to negotiate with, correct?
No, you're
Yes.
choosing a company, and then you're having a
Okay,
contract. at
so
the
what
next-
happens if we give them some demands and they're not happy with it, and they're not gonna bend?
Then we choose another broker.
I guess.
I mean, do we have the right to say, sorry, you're out of here, we'll choose someone else, Gary?
Well, the contract
Yes.
is coming back to us.
It's coming back to you.
Okay, I mean, you will state that we're choosing a broker to negotiate with, right? That's what you said.
Well,
Okay,
it's already-
basically.
there is already a bid. You're
Okay.
picking a company.
Yeah.
It's gonna go corp council. It's gonna draft a contract. It's gonna come back to you for approval.
Yeah.
Then if you don't like that, again, you can.
Even if they don't agree on a contract with us.
Well, then you won't see the contract, it won't even come to you.
Then, I mean, then we can pick someone else with no problem at all. We can say, sorry, thanks for
Sure,
your
but-
interest, okay.
Yes.
Are you,
Yeah, thank
all
you.
discussions over? Any more discussion? Okay, we have a motion on the table.
Council
by-
Chair,
Yes.
can someone repeat the motion? So we have it
You want
accurate?
me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
I think the specifics aren't
That the-
necessary.
The original motion is printed, added to be referred, the contract to be referred to Corporation Council to be finalized and come back to the city council. Is that
To be agreed on the terms that's set forward by Corporation Council and sent back to council for approval.
Support. But wait a minute.
One change. I would not authorize the mayor and comptroller to sign the necessary
No,
warrants. and
that motion,
should
I
be
crossed it all
made.
the way off.
We don't
Okay.
need
It's been
that.
amended.
Did we award it to somebody for a cost?
cost not to exceed,
Yeah, it said-
3%.
I'm looking at the motion that was given to you, and then I know you, so what are we taking from that motion?
We're
All of it.
removing the mayor and comptroller clerk to sign.
The amount not to exceed 3%.
With the commission split to be negotiated as directed by the city council.
That'll work.
That's gonna
All set?
get
Commission
ugly.
split to be negotiated, to be directed by the city.
As directed by the city council. In other words, using what you've stated here and what the mayor stated here as how I'm supposed to end up approaching.
I support that.
Okay, Council Chair, can
Okay, where are
one
we?
person read what you want in
Councilman
minutes?
Constant, go ahead and read it.
Go ahead
Because
and
it
read
was
it
like
again.
three people
Councilman
speaking.
Stop.
Or just say.
Councilman Saab.
Councilman, go ahead.
We're gonna,
Beauty before age.
okay, we're gonna do this over. I'm reading, Robert Constance's motion.
Okay,
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for city-owned properties brokerage services to KW Legacy of Dearborn and the cost not to exceed 3% off. So that's it. We're not gonna authorize the mayor. or anything. And then switch forward to direct us to Corporation Council to negotiate and bring the contract back to City Council for approval.
And I support that.
All good, Madam Clerk?
Okay, what about, are we going to take out, in addition, authorize the mayor and comptroller to issue?
I did not read that part.
So we're not going
Yeah.
to, we're going to take that out.
Are we switching the motion to Councilman Saab instead of Councilman Constant, or?
No, staying
Stays-
constant, yeah.
stays constant?
So it's our, Robert Constant in,
Muscat.
Ray Muscat.
Ray Muscat.
Councilman Muscat.
Councilman Muscat.
So,
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, like I
Ready
said.
for a roll?
It's good to know.
Like I mentioned, I'm recusing myself from the vote, the all amazing companies, amazing brokers, and I work with them every single day, and I appreciate all of them. So I'm gonna be recusing myself, so please take a roll call.
Ray Muscat,
Yes.
Tom Wenzel. Tom Wenzel,
Yes.
Robert Constant,
Yes.
Hassan Saab,
Yes.
Denise Malinowski Maxwell,
Yes.
Nancy Breyer.
Yes.
Motion carries 6.
Motion carries. Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Moving on. Thank you. Reports from the mayor.
Council Chair.
Local Officer Compensation Commission appointment.
Council Chair.
Councilman, I'm sorry, Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council
Oh, I'm
concur
sorry.
with
Can you
the,
give it to-
of course.
Please.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council concur with the mayoral appointment.
Hang
of
on,
Mr.
hang on, hold on. This is a very, very important appointment, and I want it to be silent. So let everybody leave out of here so we can make sure. This is a very important person to me.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council concur with the mayoral appointment of Mr. Zohair Abdel Haq to the Local Officers Compensation Commission, term to expire November 2031. This appointment is to fill a vacancy due to the recent resignation of Mr. Don Killian as outlined in 8A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, second by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion?
Yes.
Councilman?
Mr. Abdul Haq, congratulations.
Well, hold on.
He stole it from me. I'm gonna let him.
And that's it?
Council Chair.
Mayor?
When I had to make this appointment, it was.
Chief, can you shut the door, please?
When we had to make this appointment, I was excited to choose Mr. Abdul Haq for one of his very many future appointments to the city of Dearborn Heights.
He still
I want
works.
you to know that this is an individual that doesn't get enough recognition. And so today, I'm gonna tilt my hat over to you, Mr. Abdul Haq. He has not missed a city council meeting since I've been here in 4.5 years. But even when we were younger children, and I used to hang out at his home, hanging out with his sons Samir and Jamal, and play Tony Hawk on the PlayStation, he would leave, and his tone was the same. His demeanor has always been the same. This is a man that hasn't changed much. I think he ultimately cares for what's best. And so, Zohair, I'm glad that you accept this. I hope the council approves you unanimously. If not, well, I guess they don't, but the good news is, I think you are tonight, and I appreciate you, and I thank you for all your services to the great city of Dearborn Heights.
Council Chair.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Councilman?
Council Chair.
Councilman, go ahead.
Quickly, I agree with the mayor. I think, I want to forewarn everyone, in my opinion, former Councilman Zuhair Abdul Haq is a very frugal man and not one to want to see the city government or any government spend a lot of money. So be forewarned.
Council
Thank you.
Chair, just one word.
Go ahead, Councilman.
I don't believe there's a man I respect more, next to my dad than Mr. Zohair Abdel Haq. I've said that publicly, and I keep on saying it. The man and I don't see eye to eye on every single thing, but I sure can go to him anytime I have problems, and he's there to listen to me. And I say, God bless you and your family, and thank you for being my friend.
Thank you, Councilman. Also, I want to echo what everybody said. You're an asset to the city. Thank you for all the stuff that you do. I do want to thank Chief of Staff for sending us information about you, even though you are well-known to everybody here. And I do want to thank you to all the services you've done. I know you've been appointed as a councilman for a couple of times. You served as a treasurer for 6 months, and the list goes on. So thank you for all the stuff, and you've been a long-term advocate for the city of Dearborn Heights and its residents. Any more discussion from council members?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
I just want to tell Zohair, thank you for all you've done, and thank you for all you're going to do for the city.
Okay, we have a motion on the table. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Congratulations. Moving on to 8B, Tifa and Brownfield Redevelopment Authority reappointments and appointment.
Council Chair. I'm sorry, man. This is an individual that I love dearly.
Mayor, you want to leave it for discussion, please?
Thank
Let's
you.
make a motion first. Do we have a motion?
Council Chair.
Councilwoman?
I'll make a motion that the Dearborn Heights City Council concur with the reappointment of Ms. Rachel Felice, Mr. Tim Emery, and Ms. Tanya Sterlini to both the Tax Increment Finance Authority and Brownfield Redevelopment Authority boards, terms to expire December of 2029. In addition, concur with the appointment of Ms. Rose Trepepi to both the Tax Increment Finance Authority and Brownfield boards, term to expire in December of 2026. This appointment is to serve the remainder of the term left vacant by the late Mr. William Davis, as outlined in 8B.
Support.
A motion by Councilman Breyer, seconded by Councilman Muscat. Discussion.
Council Chair.
Mayor?
As you know, it's no secret, I have an abundant amount of love for Rose Trepepi. She is the individual that has fought for the city many, many years and has been friends with a lot of mayors in the city. In the past, she was on this commission. I won't get into the weeds as to why she was removed, but now that I'm the mayor, I'd like to add her back. And so she was excited. I think the board's a bit afraid, but the good news is, hopefully under you guys here, we'll be able to have Rose Trepepi back on that.
Thank you, Mayor. Any more discussion from council members? I also would like to thank Rose for accepting this appointment, along with Ms. Rachel Phyllis and Mr. Tim Emery and Ms. Taiwana Sterlini. I do appreciate their efforts and dedication to the city. Like Mayor said, Rose, Ms. Trepepi, she's a long life resident of the city. She's been an advocate in all levels. She served in the UAW for a long time and served the city very much well. We have a motion on the table. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? I see none. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Congratulations. Moving on to 8C, disposal of equipment cabinet.
Council Chair.
Councilman?
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the disposal of a curio cabinet from the mayor's office as outlined in 8C.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair?
Councilwoman?
What is the condition of the curio cabinet? Because if I remember correctly, it was in good condition. Did something happen to it?
Well, thank you for that. It's really, really old. The glass in there is not as up to date. It's been since Ruth Canfield, if I'm not mistaken. This was
Right.
from her. And so I just no longer want it in the office. And so an employee requested to see if she can have it, and I said, it's sitting in the
Okay.
basement, you can either take it, or it's gonna sit in the basement.
Because I was thinking if the senior centers could use it. I mean, it is good, it is a sturdy cabinet, but, you know,
It's really not like it was. I don't know, like when you were there for like the few days that you were there, maybe then, but it's been probably worn out in the last 4.5 years it's been here since 1994.
but it's very solid.
I mean, sure,
What I
anything
remember.
wood that stays solid in one place is gonna stay solid, but the truth is, there's several inside the basement. So if you wanna take something to the senior center, you're more than welcome to.
Well, I'm
go to the
just thinking about recycling it within the city, and since we're so short of money anyways, see if any of the other departments could use it first, and then give it to the employee. That would be great.
Well, it's been sitting in the basement for the last 8 weeks.
Yeah,
And
but
and an employee
nobody
seen
knew
it and
about
asked
it.
if she can keep it, so. And we're making a vote to dispose it. I'm not here to say if it goes to the Ian Center, Berwyn Center. Nobody has made any request saying, I wanna put a shelf somewhere at the Ian Center, Berwyn Center, or the fire station. If somebody does come forward in the next week, I'll hold it for a week. If somebody comes forward in a week, or you know anybody in one of these centers that wanna come pick it up,
Okay, what
can
would be
reach
the
out.
actual center itself, not like a resident or something?
Sounds
But I mean, there's a lot of stuff laying around, I know,
Well, just
at
send
the
an email
Berwin
out.
Center.
Just send an email.
And
I mean,
that
and I
could
want
be
you to know,
organized in that.
It's an employee of the city that is like, wow, this thing is nice, it'll look good in my home. I said, well, I don't want it, it's been sitting in the basement. And they said, well, can you have it? I said, no, 'cause I'm transparent. I said, I have to bring it before the council.
Sure.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for doing that. So we have a motion on the table. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 9, reports from city officials.
Council,
9A, City Clerk Senior Annual Publication.
Council
Councilman?
Chair. I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council authorize the annual publication of the amended notice of meetings as required under Public Act Number 268, Public Act Number 9, Act of 1976, with the amended notices of meeting to be published Wednesday, December 10th, 2025, as outlined in 9A.
Second.
67.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by,
Act 267, Public Act of 1976.
Right.
thank you, Councilman. Motion by Council Pro Tem Saab, seconded by Councilman Muscat. Any discussion? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 9B, Fire Chief Brogan, Assistance to Firefighters Grant, AFG
Council-
Acceptance.
Council
Councilman
Chair.
Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the acceptance of the Assistance to Firefighters Grant in the amount of $37,000 for the purchase of exterior washing machine used for cleaning firefighter turnout gear.
Extractor.
Extractor.
Pardon?
Extractor washing machine.
Extractor washing, yeah, cleaning firefighter turnout gear. In addition, approve 10% match from the city for the purchase of the extractor washing machine in the amount of $3,365, which may be allocated to the next budget cycle as outlined in 9B.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is to accept a grant to buy a extractor washing machine for the firefighters. That's going to be replace an old one that I think, I know the chief mentioned in here. Chief, it's about, no, you don't have to, it's about 25 years. So we're replacing one that's been in business for 25 years. Any discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 9C, Pension Administration, Check General Government Pension Committee reappointments.
Council Chair.
Councilman Constant.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the reappointments of Mr. John Riley, CPA, and Mr. Vince Macari to the General Government Pension Committee, terms to expire December 2027, as outlined in 9C.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilman Saab. Again, this is reappointment for 2 fine individuals who've been serving on this commission, and we do thank them for their service. Any discussion from council members? Mayor, go ahead.
Yes. You guys want to switch?
Mary, just don't stop.
We only have one mayor, and that's Mo Baidoon.
Just don't stop.
I just want to say, since I've been talking about all the other appointments, I don't want John Riley to think I don't love him and everybody else that we're appointing today. I want you to know, 2 fine young men. However, I've made it clear that every position needs to come forward for a renewal and approved by you guys, regardless if we love them or not. And so that's why this is before you.
Thank you for the transparency, Mayor.
Transparency.
God bless you. Any more discussion from council members?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
can we just get all the appointment advance right now so you can make a comment, so it's not delaying us a couple hours in the future?
Okay, let's.
I approve that. I'll second that.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you. Moving on to 9D,
Council Chair.
Planning Commission recommendation rezoning of 33019, 0366, 0061, 003 Outer Drive from R1 to RM. Councilman Saab?
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the rezoning of Outer Drive parcel number 330190300610003 from R1 to RM as outlined in 9D.
Support.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Muscat. Again, this is a motion to rezone the parcel on Outer Drive from R1, which is residential single family, to RM, residential multifamily. Any discussion? Corp Counsel?
Yes, I would actually respectfully request your honorable body to potentially table this particular request so that I would have an opportunity to discuss it more fully with the mayor. I've spoken to Don Denault regarding this and the other two matters that are up. And, 7 of the 9 criteria are negative toward this rezoning. And it sounds like there could be something that would be done, but it might best be done as a conditional rezoning. Because once you end up approving the rezoning, they can do whatever they want. But if you make it a conditional rezoning with an agreement, then we can end up making sure that what's being envisioned will end up being done as part of the rezoning.
So basically, we need to do it the right way with all the legalities in there.
Right, and also to make sure that what's envisioned is going to end up taking place.
So, Council Chair,
Hi, Councilman.
my question is, why can't we approve it with the conditional that it goes back to you to make the agreements and everything and bring it back to council for a
Because
vote?
once you approve rezoning, the rezoning is done, and they
Okay.
have no obligation whatsoever to do what they've told you they're going to
Okay.
do.
Okay, Councilman Saab, with Mayor?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is not saying to these, this is not saying to the business owners, no, this is saying, yes, but we just want to make sure that you are going to follow your end of the stick. And you know what? This is something we've asked, like where the gentleman wanted to build those apartments, and he said, the horse is before the carriage, you can't do the carriage before the horse. And we're like, no, man, we want to know what you're doing. And so what Gary is saying is, we're not saying no, but we want to make sure that if you're going to do that, you're not going to come back, we're not going to rezone it, then you're going to end up putting something that the council or the building department didn't agree on, or the zoning board didn't agree on, or the
This
planning
is
commission.
just more transparency, Mayor. We do thank you for that. We thank the
Refer
Corp
back to the-
Counsel.
Refer back to the administration.
That's exactly what we're doing. Councilman Saab, are you okay
Yes, refer this back.
to the administration?
administration.
Council Muscat, do you second that?
Second.
Any more discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 9E, Planning Commission recommendation, rezoning of 25751 and 25725 Warren from CX to C3.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the rezoning of 25751 Warren and 25725 Warren from CX to C3 as outlined in 9E.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Again, this is a motion to rezone 25751 Warren and 25725 Warren from CX, Commercial Residential Mixed Use, to C3, Commercial Use. Discussions from council members.
Council Chair.
Councilwoman?
I will do this, yes, if the understanding is that there will be no gas station in that particular parcel.
I believe this is the rezoning for a gas station. Councilwoman,
Yeah, no.
Corp Counsel?
This one, there's a real basic problem. I spoke to Mr. Denault with regard to this. The wrong standards were used with regard to this particular matter. The standards for SLU standards were used instead of the standards for City Code Section 36523C. So this really should be re-looked at by the Planning Commission, and I have a proposed motion that I've already written up if you want me to
Please,
read
go
it. It'd be a motion to refer back to the Planning Commission the possible rezoning of 25751 and 25725 Warren, CX to C3, and further to direct the Planning Commission to reevaluate this request and to fully consider it in light of the 9 criteria set forth under City Code Section 36523C.
So moved.
So it was a motion by Councilman Saab. Would you agree to the Corp Counsel motion, Councilman Saab?
Yeah, but if I can get the president of the chair of the planning commission, what was not met in the criterias?
What was not met? It's
Yeah.
on there. It's the 9 items on there.
Right.
But see, the thing is, corporate counsel, just direct my question to him that, or my answer to him. You know, the planning commission has the authority to overrule all these 9 criterias, as you know. So if you have the majority of votes to recommend approval or denial, they have that. They don't have to follow the 9 criteria, but they can observe it, you know. It's by choice, so they have the authority to do that. It's in the bylaws.
If I may.
Go ahead, Corporal.
And then potentially the city has to end up dealing with the lawsuit about potential spot zoning or issues regarding that. So this one, it sounds like the person who was doing plan review, and I think if Mr. Watland was on, he would probably agree with this, did not use the appropriate criteria with regard to what someone who should be doing site plan review would have ended up seeing in this particular situation.
Rick is on here.
Yes, please, Madam Clerk.
Can you unmute Rick?
Thank you, Mayor.
Sorry, man, I keep forgetting. It's the Adjustment Council Chair.
Mr. Wallen, are you on?
Yes.
Wow, why are you yelling?
Can you give us your input, please, on this?
It was an automotive already.
Mm-hmm.
That is why we asked, just to make it the gas station, we needed to go to that, CX.
C3.
C3
I mean, T3.
from CX to C. Did you hear what Corp Counsel said? Or you want me to have him repeat what he said?
Yes,
Corp
I
Counsel,
heard.
Corp Counsel, would you say it again?
That the standards that should have been used were still under 36.523C instead of the ones that were used by someone else that were SLU standards.
Yes.
And you would agree that the standard should have been the 36.523C? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so your recommendation, go with your motion?
Yes, please.
Council Chair, may I
Yes, go ahead,
interject something here?
Sure.
I've had a problem with planning commissions over the year. And, you know, the planning commissioner just said, you know, they reserve the right not to use that criteria. I think that's lousy. I think that's horrible. Criteria is set for a reason, and it should be adhered to. Just because you feel that you can change it, I don't know what's in the minds of each, but I don't know what's in the mind of each individual person on that commission. But how do I know if it's my buddy not opening up that place? The criteria is there for a reason, and a bylaw needs to be changed, and I believe this council is the legislative body of this city, and not the planning commission. I've had that argument more than one time in this forum. We are the body, not them. Okay? They recommend to us. And when he comes up here and says that they feel that they can go against that criteria, well, I think that's a bunch of garbage. And I'm just the way I'm gonna put it. It's garbage. Because I don't know what's in the minds of each individual person, just like you don't know what's in the individual of us, our minds. Okay, why would you go against the criteria? Because the criteria is set for a reason. Okay? Well, I don't care what the bylaw says right now, I'm just, I think the bylaw needs to be changed, and I believe this council or the council, Corporation Council should draft something in that respect, because the criteria is the criteria. Okay?
Do it if you tell me to.
And I want that to be done. If my last final thing done on city council, I want to see that done. Because I've had this fight before. And we've seen a lot of things go through the planning commission. It's just like when I go to a meeting. First thing I say, anybody wants to speak on non-agenda items? Well, I didn't go to a planning commission to speak on non-agenda items. I went there to speak on agenda items, just like they come here to speak on agenda items. That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life. As far as I'm concerned, that's a violation of the Open Meetings Act. And for them to go against the criteria that's set for, because they feel like it, is ridiculous. And I expect this city council body to inform Corporation Council to change that.
I do agree, Councilman Muscat, and it's a formal request, Corp Council, to do so. I do agree, this is, criteria is there to be followed, not to be overruled. If it needs to be overruled, I guess it has to come to council for that. Councilwoman Breyer, you had something to say?
Yes, I believe Councilman Saab, I believe Mayor Bedoin, myself, and possibly you were at that planning session where they discussed it. And we did bring up the fact that we thought there was a moratorium on these type of things. And then Councilman Saab went up and explained that in detail. But we also have information in the backup material here from residents who are totally against it. And one gentleman suggests that you cannot have a gas station within 500 feet of any school property. And that should be
Where's that from?
considered.
No, I mean, who said from 500 feet? What is that?
The first person,
Somebody's opinion, you mean?
yeah.
Council Chair,
Yeah, go ahead, Councilman.
are you finished?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but
It's not safe.
conversely, I think that we have to let the market control. I'm not in favor of any restrictions, and but we're going to refer it to Corporation Council, correct?
That's a plan, Councilman Saab.
Yeah.
Again, this is, we're not saying no here, we're just saying, Corp Council is saying that it needs to be
Refer it
looked
back
at
to the
again.
administration.
So we're gonna refer it back to the administration.
Well, this one should go back to,
Planning
To
Commission.
planning.
right.
Refer it back
If
to
I'm on the
Planning
right
Commission.
one, the Warren property should be referred back.
To planning to look into the.
Right, the outer drive should be referred back to the administration.
So we already referred outer drive to you guys. So this is referred back to the planning to look into it and follow the criteria or what? What's-
correct
Yes, exactly
criteria.
like I said in
Correct
the
criteria.
motion.
Okay.
Council Chair, I still want this body to
We did, we made that request.
I did.
request, okay.
I did formally on record.
All right, thank you.
So we have a motion.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
Thank you. Just one more thing. If it's approved to go from CX to C3, a gas station is permitted on that, and if we deny it, they can sue us for denying the gas station on that.
Not if they don't follow the
we don't
criteria.
rezone
No, I'm saying if we rezone it to C3,
Right.
a gas station is allowed in C3. And we cannot return it down, otherwise we'll get sued.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why
I mean, I think C3, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the chair, it's basically, you can open anything commercial, correct?
C3 is free season, you can open anything, but I think corporate council can just come up with something to do a conditional rezoning, okay? Just exclude gas stations, because it's been done in other cities where we can rezone something and we tell you, but you cannot do a gas station. You can do apartment, you can do retail, and also I had a discussion with Councilwoman Breyer and Mr. Wenzel today. Mr. Wenzel, he called me earlier, I was shoveling snow. So the planning commission, not unanimously, I mean, they were not all for it, okay? We only had 5 members, I think, that day, or 6 members, and 4 voted yes, and 2 voted no.
6 to 2.
6
4
to 2.
4 to 2.
4 to
out of
2.
6.
And the vision and the understanding of the planning commission, they don't want a gas station there. They just don't want it. Okay?
not safe.
So they were hoping that this rezoning comes to you. If you approve it, you put the condition on it, conditionally, not to rezone it as a gas station. So I don't know if corporate council can
Yeah,
add
but
that
again,
in
you
there.
guys
It's up to
voted on
him.
something to go with this C3, and basically C3, from my understanding, is they can open anything commercial.
My opinion, they have a CX, they can do whatever they want. They can do actually retail with condos, with apartments. So they want to go to C3, and I think their vision is to do a gas station. So the planning commission, they don't want to do a gas station. So they sent it to you so you guys can deal with it.
So,
Then you should have said no.
so I guess it's going back to you guys to.
I'm only one
like the
vote,
corp-
so.
Any more discussion? So we'll move on. Okay. Motion on the table by Councilman Saab to send it back to the planning commission.
Yep.
Seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Do you
Yes.
second that? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on. Motion carries. 9F, Planning Commission recommendation rezoning of 26305 Ford Road from R1 to C2.
Council Chair,
Councilman Muscat.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the rezoning of 26305 Ford Road from R1 to C2 as outlined in 9F.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Constant, and again.
Council Chair.
1 second, I'm sorry, Councilman. This is for 26305 Ford Road, and it's rezoning from R1, which is residential, single-family right now, to C2, which is general business district. Councilman Saab.
Council Chair, I'm going to be recusing myself from 9F as I'm a part of this project.
Madam Clerk, please note that Councilman Pro Tem Saab would be recusing himself from the vote. Any discussion on this? I see non-corp counsel, anything to say? Or good? They did a good job? Well, 1 out of 3. Planning
One out of
Commission.
3 ain't bad. You're hitting 333.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
Hall of Fame numbers.
Yep. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you very much. Going on to 9G, Director Cooper,
Council Chair,
Civic Plus Notification System, Councilman Saab.
1 second, I'm going to pull up this motion from an email. 9G, put a motion forward. Dearborn Heights City Council moves forward with a motion to approve the Civic Plus mass notification agreement between the city and Civic Plus at no cost to the city until and including August 31st of 2026, for then a cost of $12,500 for 1 year, September 1st, 2026, and $12,500 for the second year, September 1st, 2027. Renewal should be done September 1st of each year. In addition, authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the contract on behalf of the city, which will expire August 31st, 2028. Furthermore, authorize the mayor and the comptroller or clerk to sign the necessary warrants and the treasurer to issue payment from account number 101-258-728-001.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
A second by Councilman Muscat. I'm going to let Director discuss it since this was add-on
Yep.
today. Go ahead, Director.
I apologize for the short notice. During the last snowstorm, when we wanted to try to get our information out, our prior mass notification system, Unsolved Code Red, is what it's called. It was compromised. It's actually compromised across the country, where we couldn't even access the system. And it is also a system that we've been looking at it from leaving it. It was just brought to our corporation council about when we actually submitted our notification to them that we wanted to cancel it. We agree, we believe we submitted it in time. They're saying no, it's actually in the hands of the corporation council at this time. I talked to them before this meeting. This right here would integrate completely into our Civic Plus platform that we have, where it would allow us to send out unlimited text messages, emails, app notifications. Not only would it be for emergencies, it can be used for, because again, the use of texting is just much more usable than always emails. A resident can sign up for a event notification on our website, and when that event comes up, for example, this coming Friday, our wonderful event we're going to have, we could send out a mass notification out to everybody. Here you go. When we were doing our precinct changes, we were using the email format of that, but we want to be able to use our texting formats. Also with this system, it would allow for voice communications up to 60 different languages. It would allow us to do geolocations onto it. If you go to our website, you see that we've been doing emergency notifications because there's a water main break. With this system, because it's geolocated, we would be able to tell the residents around that location, hey, avoid this area, instead of having to potentially send it out to everyone across the city. I'm just trying to think what I just said a lot.
I got it.
So Director, basically, we're replacing Code Red by this.
Yes, it would. It does that and plus some. I want to say, it also integrates with NOIA, which is the weather notification. So when the National Weather Association puts out an alert, that would automatically, we wouldn't have to put out a special notification. If we wanted to, we could for like our snow emergencies, but it automatically transcends it through.
Thank you.
Any more discussion on this?
Council Chair?
Yes, Councilman, go ahead.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
What is the yearly rate for this?
So in my discussions with them, telling about our issues with Code Red, knowing that potential contract wouldn't expire until August of 2026, they are going to give it to us for free until August of 2026. Then the yearly is going to be 12,500, and that's roughly what we already pay for Code Red.
12,250.
12,250.
12,250, I'm sorry, I don't have the paperwork in front of me.
Okay.
Yep.
Council Chair.
Mayor?
500.
It says 500 in what he's got.
Where were you getting?
Mine says
I see it here. I don't know.
12,250.
12,575 or something.
I don't know, I see 12.
I see 12,250.
Yeah, me too.
Or
Where do you see that?
12,250.
So I apologize, the draft that they gave and everything.
So is it the
I mean-
one, I'm sorry, Director, yeah. Can you,
Can I get the draft?
yeah, probably the motion is, nope, that's the one.
This is the most recent one that has the draft on.
Okay,
So it's 12,500.
All right,
Where's the
right
5%?
there.
See that? This is 12,250.
yeah, this is,
I'm sorry, my eyes.
this is,
Yeah, mine's 12,252 already.
It's 1 and 2.
I apologize, I didn't read the motion, I apologize.
so 12,250?
Okay,
I
fine.
amend the motion to
Save
reflect the
$250
cost of
bucks.
$12,500.
Okay, so the motion was amended, was, yeah.
250.
Council
Motion
Chair?
was amended by Councilman Saab. You second that, Councilman?
Second.
Mary had something to say?
Yes, I just wanted you to know that, you know, we hear what residents say. So a lot of residents were like, well, you know, we didn't get a notification that it was a snow emergency. Well, we put out our sirens and we're like, and a lot of people were like, well, could you have communicated better with us? And so we had that communication through Code Red, but Code Red was just compromised. And so we said we don't want to work, and nothing from our text messages or emails were compromised. Luckily, we were not one of them, but the actual company itself was compromised. And so we just wanted to remove ourselves. Our IT director simply took out that information, so we're no longer supporting Code Red. We explained to Civic Plus, we basically, stop looking at me, please. We basically said, we want to be able to communicate. There's a huge snowstorm that's coming out tonight. We have no way to tell people to be cautious, be aware. We have no way of saying any information like the tree lighting ceremony is happening here. We have no way of communicating that other than social media. And so this will allow updated information, alert your app, and then with potentially the new water bills and the new water biller can come out and alert individuals and say, this is an alert from the city of Dearborn Heights. It seems like your water is exceeding its normal usage. Get a plumber to come check it out. And so now the communication, this future communications director, will be able to be exponential out there to all the residents. And if your number is not on there, there's going to be a way for you to sign up, add your number so you can get those alerts. And if you want to opt out.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You can opt out.
Director, just
Lori.
to be clear, so basically, it's a platform for text messaging and email to send.
Text, email, and voice.
And voice?
Yep.
What do
Hey,
you
guys,
mean
it's Santa Claus. Just want to wish you all a happy,
Yeah,
Voice
you get whatever we type up into it, it will translate it to whatever languages we determine.
And how would you send it, through text message, the voice, or?
No, you get a phone call.
When you register, yeah, just like
Phone call,
Code Red.
okay, got you. Okay, sounds good.
Up to 60 languages.
Is the Maltese included?
Yes. I made sure it was not. No, I'm trying.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
Really
I
quickly,
can listen to Arabic.
the annual rate is subject to uplift.
And the third year. This is a 2-year contract, okay? Actually, it's a 2.5-2-year, 9-month contract. First 9 months free. That third year would be the subject to that uplift.
An uplift means just increase in cost.
Correct.
Increase.
Yep.
Like everybody
All
else
right.
does.
Council Chair?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it possible we can get some sort of refund for not using the other company till the end of the term? Can we ask?
That's gonna be more of a, that's in,
Look into it and see what we can do.
Okay.
It's not always been very successful.
Code Red,
It doesn't hurt to
that
try.
hasn't worked for me, and God knows how.
That's
and
how it-
exactly, sir, exactly.
Thank you very much, Director. We have a motion on the table by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Muscat. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director. Keep up the great work, and maybe we can work on the app that the young lady earlier mentioned. Moving on to 9H, dispatch contract update.
Council Chair,
Councilman Saab.
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council,
Council Chair,
Yes.
I've got a suggested motion.
You have?
okay.
Motion to reapprove the collective bargaining agreement between the city and the dispatchers union with the change of Mayor Baydoun assigning the collective bargaining agreement in the place of Mayor Bazey, and further to authorize Mayor Baidoon to sign the collective bargaining agreement on behalf of the city.
So moved.
Support.
Okay, a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Malinowski Maxwell. Any, Madam Clerk, you had something to say, or?
I did, just really quick. This was brought to our attention. Actually, the contract was approved for this honorable body on September 9th. I was contacted probably about 2 weeks ago by a union member asking if we could place the union contracts on our website. And thank you, Mayor, for agreeing to that. They had been taken down, I don't know how long ago, probably within the last 5 years. And so I received the contracts from, well, anyway, I'm sorry, go back to the approval. There was one change, I believe, when you approved it, and we never got the changes into the contract. When HR sent me the contracts they had, that was the change contract. So that's why we're bringing it, well, then the former mayor is gone, so we have to.
So to be clear, basically, this contract was negotiated, was supposed to be signed by Mayor Bazey, but he
Correct.
never signed it. Now we're authorizing Mayor Baidoon to sign it.
Correct.
Just to be clear to the residents.
And then
Any
we
more
can put 'em on the-
discussion?
And we can put them online.
Any more discussion from council member? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. No petitions. 11, ordinances and resolutions. Mayor Baidoon, second reading, proposed ordinance.
Council Chair.
Creating Department of Water Billing. Councilman Saab.
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council move that proposed ordinance number H2511, an ordinance of the City of Dearborn Heights, provided that Chapter 2 of the Code of Ordinances, the City of Dearborn Heights, be amended by adding Article 11, Section 2-1201 regarding the Department of Water Billing be considered for a second time and become effective upon publication as provided by laws outlined in 11A.
Support. Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Muscat. Discussion?
Council Chair,
The Chief of Staff, please go ahead.
first time coming up here on the City Council. I've been here for almost 3 years, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I'm here on behalf of the administration with regards to the second reading of this proposed ordinance. Again, this is a second reading of an ordinance to create a water department. This ordinance, the first
Water
reading.
billing.
Water billing department. This ordinance was already passed previously. It was also already budgeted for with regards to the water supervisor who would be presiding over this department. This is necessary, it's needed. We have to create a water billing department. I can't tell you how many times either myself as chief of staff, the mayor, the deputy comptroller has dealt with water billing issues. And it's really taking up almost all of our time. And we have pressing things to also consider as well with regards to our respective roles. This department is necessary and it's needed in order to fulfill our obligations to have a supervisor to preside over the department.
Thank you, Mr. Saad. I do agree this is much needed. I mean, myself, I think I overwhelm Mr. Baidoon in the control's office with all the emails every day from residents that they call and complain about their bills. I mean, we had today too at the council meeting. So I think this is much needed department and somebody to look over it and help the residents with it. Any more discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Saad. Moving on to 11B, Mayor Baidoon, second reading of proposed ordinance 112512, creating Department of Grants.
Council Chair.
Councilman Muscat?
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council move that the proposed ordinance number H-25-12, an ordinance of the City of Dearborn Heights providing that Chapter 2 of the Code of Ordinances, City of Dearborn Heights, be amended by adding Article 12, Section 2-1301 regarding the Department of Grants be considered read for the second time and become effective upon publication as provided by law as outlined in 11B.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Chief of
again,
Staff.
with regards to 11B, this is a necessary department for our city. Grant writing is becoming more and more important by the day. We look at neighboring communities being able to secure money, and honestly, Dearborn Heights is left in the dark. This ordinance will go a long way in helping Dearborn Heights securing funds and securing grants to better our city and better the residents' lives.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chief of Staff. I do agree. Myself and Mayor Mobaidun, we asked for this 4 years ago, and I guess finally my dream coming true, so that's.
Council Chair,
Mayor?
I actually sat down with, sorry, Councilman Saab. I sat down with Plant Moran today. We did a quick overview of our city and our department.
Time's up.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet, man.
And I'm glad there's a lot of laughs in the audience, there's some laughs on the council, a lot of hugs and kisses here. I'm glad.
It's a holiday season.
I can see it. Councilman Wenzel's got his tie on. He doesn't miss it every holiday. The truth is.
Nice suit, too.
If you listen to what Brian from Plant Moran said today, which he gave me the insight, he said, you're gonna get a lot of money for the water department as well. And so to help out the corporate fund, you can, which is called the general fund. It's actually called the corporate fund under the charter. I didn't know. But you can be able to make it a 50-50 or a 60-40. So when we bring those budget amendments, you can take, well, you can only use X amount from here and X amount from here to be able to release and give back to the general fund. So just want to share that information.
For the grant writers.
For the grant writers position, correct.
Right.
So, any more discussion from council members? I see none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 11C, Mayor Baidoon, first and second reading of proposed ordinance H2513, creating Department of Communications.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Board of the Dearborn Heights City Council proposed ordinance number H-25-13, an ordinance of the City of Dearborn Heights providing that Chapter 2 of the Code of Ordinances, the City of Dearborn Heights, be amended by adding Article 13, Section 2-1401 regarding the Department of Communications, be considered read for the first and the second time on emergency basis, and become effective upon publication as provided by law as outlined in 11C.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair.
Councilwoman Breyer? Well,
Thank you.
No, okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Councilman.
Okay, I'm just wondering, is this similar to IT that we have already?
No, they're sort of really two completely different departments, if you will. With regards to our communication, the administration was looking forward to having sort of one streamlined channel of communication. Right now, the city has sort of a lot of different pieces, but there's no one communications director. And in all honesty, it's sort of certainly inhibiting the city with regards to communicating the message, and it's really holding the city back. We just experienced a snowstorm, and there was really no proper leader, quite frankly, to handle the communications on behalf of the administration and on behalf of the city. Again, this is putting us with other cities, certainly a city of our size of over 60,000 residents, has a communications department, has a communications director. We still don't have that. In terms of budgeting, if anyone here was concerns about the budget, we have money reserved now with regards to the engineering department because that's essentially no longer existing. I myself am saving the city money with regards to the role that I play as a prosecutor as well. I'm also an attorney, I'm chief of staff here, but also play prosecutor in court. And of course, me and Gary Miyake, our corporation counsel, handles that.
Am I understanding Chief of Staff, that we are going to work on capturing grants for the communication department as well?
That is correct, Council Chair. We also are on our way to hiring a grants writer who will help us secure fundings with regards to our communications.
Council Chair,
Councilman?
didn't we one time have an emergency manager? I believe that was Bob Ankrap.
Yep.
Whatever happened to that?
It's,
Mayor?
that is also being, and that position will be hired come January 1st, sir.
So, but why wouldn't the emergency manager do this job?
The communications department, let me give you guys an example. And I don't want to get too much of the weeds of things. Everybody has kind of just saw, or even if you open up our current City of Dearborn Heights page, it's no secret that you have an Arab American Muslim mayor. And if you see some of the comments that are coming in place, it's been a pure attack.
We have a man for a city, for a mayor, sorry.
Absolutely. And but what I'm trying to say is that social media, communications around the globe has been hijacked lately. And if you see what's taking place in Dearborn about the release of information, we recently apprehended a man that made a threat to our local places of worship. It just so happens the police chief is an Arab American, the mayor is an Arab American, the detective that took him in was an Arab American that apprehended this individual. Bringing in here to Dearborn Heights, the chief and I were discussing, he was gonna go out and have a press release. I said, hold on. You're gonna go out and have this, and it's going to look to the media as a very, very bad look. And so we were able to stop that. However, we had a proposed patch in Arabic writing coming from a good standard from the young female officer that brought that forward that said, I did this in good faith. It was spun across the media as some of the worst
Terrible.
attacks that our city has seen, right? The truth is, the amount of attacks that that has hindered this community has been absolutely crazy. I just sat before you guys telling you, somebody called our fire chief and said, hey, where does Mo Beydoun, the mayor, live? Calling the building department said, I want to know where the mayor lives.
I understand that. I just thought, mentioned Bob Bancroft because he had done this previously before.
Correct.
And I thought we had that position already there, but I agree. So we can just.
But I also want to add one more thing. This communications department position, with operating for the city of Dearborn Heights, we passed a budget here year by year for the city council to come out and say, well, we want our own videographer. We want this. We want that. We've spent more money in contractual services when we could have just had our own director that went out and did this work for us. The truth is, there's a lot of things going on in the city, and we're doing a terrible job at promoting it out there. And I can tell you another thing. We don't need different social media platforms to control the narrative for the city of Dearborn Heights. The city of Dearborn Heights needs to control its own narrative. And I know you're not agreeing or disagreeing, but my vision of this is it's a very, very important position that needs to be, and it's not a small position. You're going to be speaking for the library, the police department, the fire department, every single department.
Thank you.
I think we can vote on this.
Councilman, basically, it's an oversight department.
Correct.
Because
Yeah, I
every
understand
department
now.
now, they have
I
their own,
understand.
so it has to go through something before it goes out to the media. Any more, I see no more discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 11D, short-term rental ordinance.
Council Chair,
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council,
Council Chair,
yes,
I have another
You have another motion?
suggested motion.
Okay, please go ahead, Corp Counsel.
A motion to edit the short-term rental ordinance previously adopted by the city council to show Mayor Beydoun as the person signing it in place of Mayor Bazey, and further to adopt this change in this ordinance on an emergency basis, such that it is considered to be read on a first time and a second time at this meeting, and thereafter effective upon publication as provided by law.
so moved.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Milanowski Maxwell. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
again, this is just information that we've already all approved of. The council has moved forward on a short-term rental, a zero tolerance approach. I can tell you that our amazing ordinance director today was able to identify a home that is under his investigation of a short-term rental Airbnb. Even though they don't give you the address, he was able to identify it, and we wanted to uphold this, but unfortunately, we're not able to because it wasn't really signed because the prior administrator
Thank
wouldn't
you.
sign it.
Thank you, Mayor. So basically, this is something we authorized before, but we're just changing the name from Mayor Bazey to Mayor Beydoun to sign it and go forward with it. We have no communication. Moving on to new business.
No, we got to vote on it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
See how he gets you confused?
The ayes have it. 13A.
Council Chair.
Temporary food truck, tent cart license renewal, Cartina Mia.
Council Chair,
Councilman
I
Saab.
move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck tent car license renewal application for Cartina Mia outlined in 13A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman,
I wasn't able to go to all of these businesses, but I did go to four of them. That's one I didn't, but I got a hold of our ordinance director, Director Farhat, and according
Bless
to
you.
him, yeah, there was no violations or any problems with this business.
thank you, Councilman. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 13B, temporary food truck, tent cart license application, shawarma, haha.
Council Chair, I
Councilman
move that the
Saab.
Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck cart license application for shawarma haha as outlined
It is haha, right?
13B.
Support.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
again, this was given a clean bill of health through our ordinance director Farhat.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 13C, business license renewal, Illinois Motorsports and Engineering LLC.
Council Chair.
Councilman Muscat.
Move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Livernois Motorsports and Engineering LLC at 2500 South Gully as outlined in 13C.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Muscat, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I did visit this business, very clean business, and it did get a clean bill of health from the director. So, recommending approval.
Thank you, sir. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to bless you. Must be the ventilation in here. 13D, business license renewal, Mexican Fiesta.
Council Chair.
Councilman, woman, Lenowski Max.
Melanowski Max, okay. I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Mexican Fiesta at 24310 Ford Road as outlined in 13.
Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Milanowski Maxwell, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I did visit, I eat there a lot, but I asked them to see in the back room in the kitchen, and it outstanding.
Amazing.
Really fine, very nice business.
Thank you,
No
Councilman.
problems with the ordinance department.
Thank you for all of your effort. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 13E, business license renewal, Polish Legion of American Veterans.
Council Chair.
Go ahead.
Councilwoman Breyer.
All right. I'd make a motion that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for the Polish Legion of American Veterans at 25222 Warren as outlined in 13E.
Second.
Support.
Second.
A motion by Councilwoman Breyer, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I visited this business also. It's a very old building. Everything in there is kind of old, but it's very well kept, and there are no violations or concerns with the ordinance department.
Thank you for supporting the ordinance department, Councilman Wenzel. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Business, 13F, business license renewal, Walkers Speak Easy.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Walker's Speak Easy at 8701 North Beach Daily as outlined 13F.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I didn't visit this one, but I did speak to the ordinance director about this, and there's no concerns. And I just want to mention that all the other previous starting at A through where we're at now, they had no issues with their water. Everything was kept, is up to date.
Excellent. Thank you, Councilman. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 13G, business license renewal, Van Born Tavern and Grill.
Council Chair.
Councilman Constant.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Van Born Tavern and Grill at 22426 Van Born as outlined in 13G.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Constant, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilwoman?
is this business still known as Van Born Tavern and Grill? Because I thought I was down Van Born recently and it was another name.
I'm sorry, your mic is off.
It's still Van Born Tavern and Grill.
Still Van Born.
Yeah, still Van Born Tavern.
I mean, for them to renew it with the business name, I guess.
I mean, I just question.
No,
I don't have a problem.
Yeah,
I've been there many times too.
No, I have too. And I was shocked to see that it looked like it was closed.
I was just,
excellent.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
I did go in there, Councilman Constant, he's a frequent consumer there, and very friendly owners, husband and wife. Yeah, and, I mean, their hospitality is phenomenal, and there are no issues with water or ordinance.
Greek Macedonian.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to 13H, temporary food truck, 10-car license application, Couscous Cuisine Catering.
Council Chair.
Councilman
I
Saab.
move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck tent car license application for Couscous Cuisine Catering, Inc. as outlined in 13H.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
I did not go there, but there are no issues with the ordinance department. But I plan on going there and checking out. The
Well, they're a
name,
brand new business.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just getting ready to
Yep.
open.
Yeah. It seems like it's, from the name, maybe it's a Moroccan food, seems like.
Couscous is rice.
Lady
Yeah,
was nice. I
couscous.
met her the other
No,
day.
couscous is not
at
rice.
City
Is
Hall.
it? Yeah, it is.
Couscous is a
Yesterday.
Moroccan meal.
Yeah, I met the
Couscous?
owner yesterday at
Couscous
City
is-
Hall. She was really nice.
Is it Moroccan?
What did you think, Mo? That's the lady that was at the,
Couscous in Maltese is like
at
a
5
noodle.
o'clock.
I can tell you right now, I don't know about couscous, but Lori Moline makes the greatest cookies of white chip macadamia thus far, because Angela's next.
Thank you so much.
She
Thank you.
applying for a
Appreciate it.
business license?
I think you're the best, so give them to me. I think you're the best.
They're back there, right?
Okay. Yep.
Are they really
For
$5
everybody.
a package?
Yeah, try to make money, hey.
Okay.
He's telling us.
We have a motion on the table. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to comments from council members.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
First of all, I want to thank Councilman Ray Muscat
Yes.
for your service, for stepping back up and taking the role to be on council. Honestly, I appreciate everything you do for the city, outspoken, you lead by example. And you've really been a good mentor. And I appreciate you for taking this when you called and said you're willing to take this temporary spot, come back. Even with your DG, I appreciate you and thank you for everything you've done for the city. Another comment is, want to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything in between. The mayor would stop coughing. Let's reflect on this year, that what the city's been through and it's what's come before us now. I think the city is hopefully moving in the right direction. It's gonna be a long-term, a short-term delay, long-term relief, as I would say. It's not gonna happen overnight, but I promise everybody up here is trying to do the best they could with the abilities they have and what we have to work with right now. But the city's gonna move forward in a positive direction under the leadership of Mo Beydoun and this council. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more comments from council members?
Yes.
Councilwoman?
I'd like to make a thank you to a lady who served 6 years on our zoning board of appeals, and thank her at this time for that service. That would be Nadia Fadlala, and I think she deserves to be acknowledged that she's put in all that time.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Any more comments?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
My last meeting, official meeting as a councilman. I'm not leaving the city. This is a city that I love. I don't know what more to say other than thank you for the kind words from Hassan Saab, who I've grown to respect very, very much. And all of you, Mr. Councilman Wenzel, Councilman Maxwell, Council Chair Hassan Ahmad, Councilman Constant, Councilman Nancy Breyer. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve again. And I know all of you, and including Margaret King, will be just perfect for the role. I've seen her come up here and speak. She speaks from the heart. And I just want to thank everybody, the residents, Mayor Mo Beydoun. Sometimes you bring a tear to my eye. Seriously, I'm saying that in the most respectful way. And I've also had some issues with our corporation council in the past. But deep down in my heart, I know there isn't anyone that knows this city and charter and the best interest of this city other than Corporation Counsel Gary Miyake. And I wish you good luck and helping us through a very tough time. And lately, you've really stepped up to the plate and you're hitting 1,000, okay? And I mean that. And to all the other people in the audience and who come to city council all the time, thank you for listening to my rhetoric, for for the last 15 or 20 years, and I appreciate it. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more
Council
comments?
Chair?
Councilwoman?
Council Chair.
Yes, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays,
Yes.
and I'll see you next year.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Councilwoman.
Councilwoman.
Any more comments from council members?
Council Chair. I too want to thank Councilman Ray Muscat for his service. He's experienced and he stepped right in and he always does a great job. Thank you, Raymond Muscat. I too want to wish everyone a happy holiday and a blessed New Year, peace on earth. I myself am thankful for having a roof over my head. Our brothers and sisters in the Middle East having to live in tents with water up to their ankles, being bombed, southern Lebanon being bombed. So let's hope the new year brings peace in the Middle East.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more comments?
Council Chair?
Councilman?
Thank you, Council Chair. I too want to thank Ray for filling in. He told me something when I first got elected. He come up to me and he said, you know what, I didn't even know who the hell you were. I've never heard of you before. You know, he says, he says, after learning about you, he says, I'm glad you're on here. He says, but I want to tell you one thing. He said, this is what I live by and I still live by it. He told me, he said, if you present something or I present something at city council and I vote no against you or you vote no against me, he goes, I'd never hold that against you because that's your opinion.
Correct.
And I've always been, that's the way I've always done business here up at city council. I mean, if I'm going to offend, I don't mean to offend anybody by voting no on what they present. I just think it's in the best interest, I think it's in the best interest of the city. And also, I want to mention once again, we're looking for volunteers for snow shoveling. We're way behind. The demand is way up and the volunteers are way down. You can probably call City Hall and leave your name and number if you want. They can get that information to me, or you can call me at 313-598-5182. And I have one request. First of all, I would say Merry Christmas to everyone. And one request for everyone in Dearborn Heights and around the world, is please pray for peace.
Thank you, Councilman. I guess it's my turn. As we close out our final meeting of the year, I want to extend my warmest wishes to all our Dearborn Heights residents for a joyful, peaceful, and blessed holiday season. Thank you for your continued trust, and thank you for allowing me to serve you another 4 years. It is an honor I carry with pride, humility, and a deep sense of responsibility. To our dedicated city staff, happy holidays, and thank you for your hard work and your unwavering commitment to this community. You are the backbone of this city, and I am truly grateful for each of you. I also would like to take a moment to recognize my colleagues on council. My confidant, Council Pro Tem Saab. Thank you for your constant support, your leadership, your passion for serving our residents. You are a true partner in this work, and everything you do for our community is felt every single day. Councilwoman Breyer, thank you for your thoughtful perspective and for always putting our resident first. Your integrity and care never go unnoticed. Councilman Constant, thank you for your steady support, your willingness to continue serving, and the wealth of experience you bring. Your insight strengthened this council and the work we accomplished together. Thank you. Councilman Muscat, thank you for stepping in and covering the last few meetings, and thank you for your many years of dedication to Dearborn Heights. I wish you continued good health and happiness as you conclude your final meeting with us today.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Malinowski Maxwell, thank you for your expertise, your strong voice on behalf of residents, and the balanced, thoughtful approach you bring to every issue. Your commitment to moving our city forward is truly appreciated. Councilman Wenzel, thank you for your loyalty to the city of Dearborn Heights, your consistency, and your dedication to serving our residents. Your service is deeply appreciated. To each of you, my fellow council members, thank you for allowing me the privilege of leading this council the past few meetings. Your trust, cooperation, and support mean more to me than I can express. I do not take it lightly. To our outstanding Madam Clerk, Senia, thank you for always going above and beyond. Your work ethic, organization, and commitment to transparency keep this government running smoothly. And to George and the entire clerk's office team, thank you for all you do behind the scenes to support this council and our residents. Your efforts are essential. To our Corporation Council, Mr. Miyake, thank you for your hard work and for helping put our city back on solid footing. Your guidance and dedication continue to protect the best interests of Dearborn Heights residents. Thank you for that. Finally, last but not least, to my brother, our Honorable Mayor Mobaidun. Thank you for your support along the way and for your strong vision for Dearborn Heights. Your energy is unmatched. And under your leadership, our city is moving firmly in the right direction. I look forward to what 2026 will bring us as your vision continues to shape a brighter future for our community. As a small gesture of gratitude, I'm offering a humble gift of honey, hoping it adds a little sweetness to you in 2026. Thank you all, and happy holidays to our entire Dearborn Heights family. May the new year bring health, opportunity, and continued progress for each of you and for the city we love. And I got the honey right
God bless you. God bless you.
And I got the honey right here. And it's,
I went and picked those up.
and it's made, it's harvested here in Dearborn Heights. By,
Oh. Is that Kevin's?
that's Kevin,
Is that Black Label by any chance?
that's Black Label.
All right, my favorite.
Man, you used the whole 3 packs of tape on this.
Remember that commercial?
It's very precious.
Wow, that's.
So if you don't mind passing on all the way to the end.
All right, can we move on, Councilman? Council Chair?
Can you move it on to, all the way to George? Oh, I guess I have
While you're
some,
passing. Oh, you don't.
Oh, yeah, you got some of these. You got
Any
them.
more comments from council members?
Oh, yeah.
no more comments from Councilman. I'm
No
gonna give
more.
the last one.
Council Chair, just want to let everyone know that this honey is, that's not made by, but it's made on the property of someone from our ordinance department, Kevin Abbott, or I think he's ordinance now, or building, wherever he's at right now. He's got the beehives in his backyard. He's very,
Gary.
very
Oh, well, I'll carry him over.
into honey. I don't know, how many hives do you have? 18 hives in his backyard.
Look at how nice that's packed.
And I've had this honey before, and it's great. And local honey is good for you. When you eat honey made in the area you live in, it's good for your health, a lot better.
We need one more down here.
You get any of these?
That's good. Oops. One of these.
All right, can we go down to 14B announcements?
Thank you, Council Chair.
Thank you, Council Chair. Thank you, Council Pro Tem Asata, for moving the meeting along.
Thank you, thank you.
Mayor,
I need one. I gave them away. You got one more?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mayor.
All right.
Did you get yours?
First and foremost, I mean, it's gonna be very hard for me to kind of trump what you just did. You give a hell of a speech and you give away honey. But really, I mean, it's been so long that we felt this type of gratitude in this chambers, and it's under you guys, all your leadership. And really, I am so happy to be serving here because you all have made it so much easier for me.
Starts at the top, Mayor.
God bless you guys. I love each and every single one of you guys. You went around and did hugs and kisses, and that was talking about how something with gratitude. And Councilwoman Menalowski Maxwell and I were just having this conversation, and she was like, I want more gratitude and want to hear more and positive things. And there, it looks like you should ask for $1 million because you got that today. But I want to thank Councilman Muscat. Again, day in and day out, mentors all of us. Has all the great advice. You just heard what Councilman Wenzel said. This is the man that said, I am not vindictive. I'm an individual that is going to put my best foot forward, and if you put your best foot forward your way, I won't hold it against you. And that's true leadership. And so let's give Ray Muscat a round of applause for.
Thank you. Thank you.
As the holidays spews right before us all, I want to thank our clerk and everybody in the clerk's office, George, Sally, Dana, cannot forget Dana, especially when my kids swing by. She's always so kind with them. But really, the women at the clerk's department, they go above and beyond. Guys, our clerk is absolutely amazing. We are so lucky to have her. She catches everything. I mean, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I want to also recognize just, some of our audience that's always in here. But one in particular is probably watching from his, from the hospital tonight. That's Vince Trepkowski. If you guys know, Vince is somebody that's very near and dear to me. In 2017, when I lost my election, it was Vince calling me and telling me aggressively, get the F out of bed. What are you doing, you bum? Who cares that you lost? You'll be all right. You're gonna figure it out again. And that was truly, in 2017, how he spoke to me. And in 2021, he went out and knocked on doors for me. In 2023, he went out and put out lawn signs for me, and made phone calls. And in this past election, he drove Angela around and his wife, checked up on me, put out lawn signs, continue to care. And this is somebody that really, really loves this city, lives and breathes Dearborn Heights. So I wanted to make sure that if all of you guys find a way to reach out to Vince, send him a message, write to him, send him a Facebook message, letting him know that, you know, we're praying for you, because your prayers are some of the most important things, especially during these holiday times. Not just to Vince, but to also his friend Angela. I can tell you that Angela has called me almost every day in tears, wanting to drive to Ann Arbor and check up on Vince. I know that we were told, you know, to give him a little bit of space. To me, if we write to him on social media or send him an email, he'll be able to, when he, you know, when he gets better, because I believe he is gonna get better, he'll be able to read that and see that. And Angela, you're a true mother to this community. You're like the woman that loves your children, and we are all your children, including Vince. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and all the good that you bring to Dearborn Heights. And I'm not saying that because I'm expecting cookies from you before Hassan Saab. I'm saying that because I sincerely believe and see your vision, and I hope that I can hold up to those values, because I know you have a high standard, and that's where I want to be when I look at the city of Dearborn Heights. So thank you for all of your commitment. And to your friend who sits right beside you, who brought me the cookies today, I'm being bribed by our corporation counsel to give him some. I refuse to. I am not here to negotiate on cookies. I told him that your continued service to the city of Dearborn Heights, kind of like Ray Muscat said, has been outstanding. If you don't know this, and if I said it, which I believe I did, he took a pay cut. He didn't take what our past corporation counsel did. He does not want any health benefits. He said, hey, Mo, this job will, you know, it might do like 25 hours. I think he's at about 100 hours a week. I don't even know if there's 100 hours in the week. But he's not sleeping. He's constantly here. We are not spending contractual services to be able to get opinion letters. We're not paying any labor attorneys. Between himself and our chief of staff, Hussein Saad, they've been running the docket at the courts, making sure that the city is finding ways to alleviate some of that fund balance. And so I want to thank Gary and wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and to our Hussein, our chief of staff, thank you guys, because the reality is the tough work and the tough decision you guys are making is actually saving the residents and allowing us to make sure that we're moving in the right direction. So thank you guys so much. Our tree lighting ceremony would not be possible today had it not been for everybody at City Hall. Really, from all of the council members. You know, our director, Martin Zaboznik, our police chief, who went out to the farm alongside DPW director, Dancy, and our Parks and Recreation director, Martin Zaboznik. I'm getting used to remember all these names with all these different departments. It's not easy. But the truth is, they were able to identify a tree. Our tree that we paid and approved by the city council to come here will actually arrive tomorrow. But unfortunately, we wouldn't have enough time to prep it, get it dressed, build it, and get it going. Generously, the farm said, how about you come chop this tree down and bring it to City Hall with your own tow company? We reached out to J&T Kova. We said, can you go out there and take a look at it? When they went out to take a look at it, he said, I will not allow you guys to chop down this tree. Give me a discount, and I will pay for the entire tree. And they said, well, it's about a $12,000 tree. We will discount it $2,500. We will remove the tree from its roots, and we will plant Dearborn Heights a live tree that will last forever. The tree is currently 38 years old. That means it's older than me by 3 years. That's about Councilman Saab or Councilman Ahmad's age. And if I had to pick, if I had to pick who I'd rather hang out with, the tree or them two, I'm definitely picking the tree this Saturday, because Councilman Saab won't be with us because he wants to go out and travel. But that's okay. He should enjoy his time. I want to apologize though, because traditionally we do it the first week in December. We did not have a tree. We weren't planned. And seeing that the post between Dearborn and Dearborn Heights and the different tree looks, I was not going to use the same tree in the back. It wasn't worth it, but thankfully we were able to all come together and get a new tree. On top of just that, We have made some requests to have hot chocolate, brick oven pizza, the Grinch, Santa, and we said we don't want to burden the taxpayers. And so many business owners who have all asked to stay unanimous, to stay anonymous, have donated to pay for these type of things so that we, the residents and the community, can enjoy it. We have also, for the first time, welcomed D7 public schools. We have told the D7 public schools, we want you to take part in this, because I know in the past, it was something that was a bit difficult from what I've heard. They said, no, we're ready to join. And so their jazz team will be here. They'll be performing for the first time since we've had our tree lighting ceremony. We are also having the Riverside Middle School students, and when you bring little middle schoolers, their parents come along. So we're expecting a bigger turnout than usual. The choir from the Riverside Middle School, I think there's like 30, 40 kids. They'll also be joining us. So thank you to Riverside and thank you to the Crestwood School District. I know we have our trustee out here, Trustee Najah Janoon, so thank you for all of that and all that you do for them. I know I have a little bit of a list. Tomorrow there's a town hall for my transformation team and myself to speak about my vision and where we want to move forward for the city of Dearborn Heights. I'm asking you all to please listen in, join in, ask your questions. There'll be a Q&A at the end, but you won't just hear from me. You're going to hear from Plant Moran. That's going to tell you the real conditions of what's happening in the city of Dearborn Heights. You're going to hear from the chairman of our transformation team and how many hours they've conducted, how they went about this process, how many people have applied. But just to give you guys a little bit of information, a little over 400 people have applied to be working for the city of Dearborn Heights, which is absolutely outstanding because people feel the vibrant move and changes that they want before us. 6 o'clock, Annapolis High School. Please join us tomorrow for that. 6 p.m. tomorrow, Annapolis High School. It will not be on Zoom unless we find a way to figure it out. Maybe the clerk will show up and do it for us, but we'd love to see you all there. We really would love to see you all there. And then lastly, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. I thank each and every single one of you, all those that putting in the hard work. Ultimately, also our DPW crew who don't get a lot of the attention. They'll be out tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. to plow our streets, salt our roads, making sure that people are able to get home safely. We know that there's going to be a huge storm tonight. Hopefully, our police chief will be sending out, an email letting people know that, if you're parking your garbage bins in the street, because we haven't called for an emergency yet. I don't believe we're going to be calling for an emergency, but if anybody's got their garbage bins out, they need to be held responsible, especially during these really hard storms. And so I ask to those that are watching this at home, please be mindful of the weather conditions, be safe. God bless you. Happy New Year's and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
After I turn my mic on, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Ray, I've worked with you since 2018. Thank you for all you do for our city, and I know it's been before 2018, but it's been a pleasure working with you and you doing the best for the city. Council Chair, you're a true leader. And all of you up here, I know the last 4 years haven't been easy. You've had to fight the fight, and you didn't give up. And I, as a resident, appreciate that. Corporation Council, it's really nice to have you back. And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and the best days are yet to come.
Can I just add one more thing? I'm sorry.
No.
It's a gratitude.
He had his 3 minutes.
One last thing. You all at City Hall, thanks to a great friend, he doesn't want me to give out all the names, but I'm going to say it. Sam Miller went out and collected money across the community. We were having, for the first time ever, a city holiday Christmas party. Sabi won't be here. Christmas holiday celebration at Warren Valley. It is only for the police, fire, DPW, clerical, directors. I would ask that the directors pay for their own tickets, but he raised enough for 100 employees to be able to come and have a free dinner at Warren Valley. I want to thank Sam Miller, and he does not want me to tell you the names that donated, but a lot of businesses donated that money so that we can all enjoy a beautiful holiday celebration. They're going to find raffles like big TVs and maybe spend the day with Ray Muscat is going to be raffled off. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Thank you, Mayor.
December 18th, sign up.
Director Dancy, please.
Time expired.
All right, 3 minutes, a lot of information on this once a month report I try to give. Highway Department spent 79 hours snow plowing in November, 64 hours of cold patch, 588 labor hours of sweeping, 479 hours of tree trimming and removal. Please keep in mind, this is with roughly, on average, 6 to 7 guys per day, in the event that a lot of times it's only 5. If you end up starting to do some of this math, our DPW workers' work to ratio of work orders and population that come in is much worse than a lot of the neighboring cities. I mean, we got some of the guys that I think, as I go around different areas of the southeast Michigan, talk to different cities, talk to different townships, get pretty good data on their workforce relative to how many people they have. Our guys seem to do a lot more with quite a bit less. So Highway Department, the Water Department, month of November, repaired 15 water main breaks, 8 service leaks, 6 hydrants, so that's looking at 29, probably likely more areas of excavation with, they typically have 5 to 6 guys. That's one crew repairing all these main breaks. You figure that's with mist digs, water turnoffs, turning gate valves, notifying residents. Again, the work ratio to these guys as employees to the amount of work they have to do is something that we all need to appreciate every day, because pretty much the DPW through the winter is in 12 midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and they end up having to work no more than 16 hours that I've kind of just instituted, because these guys they really do, they deserve to be able to go home and not just work 24 hours a day. Building maintenance, they fill out reports daily, so if anybody really has questions as to what they're doing on a daily basis, unfortunately, I usually just report they do everything. They spend a lot of time on decorations, holiday things this coming year, HVAC, snow and ice, roof leaks. They're responsible for all of our city buildings and grounds, plowing, shoveling, so they are in very early as well. On average, 6 to 7 guys. Highway Department, we repaired month of November, building maintenance vehicle 7. Highway, we were at 28 different repair orders for, you figure, 3. A lot of times only 2 individuals in the highway or in the mechanic shop. 8 water vehicles and multiple street sweeper repairs that probably didn't get work orders while they were out for 588 hours of labor hours. Then just a couple quick updates. Please remember, it's roughly 3 inches of snow before we send our plows out a lot of times. A lot of times it depends on certain conditions, but it's a benchmark for kind of the industry standard for when we're really able to send out a crew for snow plowing. We do have maps and data if anybody is really concerned about where our vehicles are at and kind of our process for going through major streets and bus routes before we are able to enter the neighborhoods. Keep in mind, this is the last week for yard waste with priority. They don't resume that via our contract, I think, until April. So if you do have any yard waste you want to put out, do it this week. Otherwise, it will not be picked up. I'm not sure exactly on ordinance and how it works. If you do put it out past that, you'll probably be required to bring it back off the curbside. Last, keep in mind we have 2 employees that answer the phone every day. A lot of times around this holiday season, if one of them is off on vacation or personal time, you have roughly 1 individual answering the phone. I didn't put together phone call data, but at some point I probably will, because if you look into the number of work hours related to how many phone calls they receive, I got to imagine it's something that really needs to be appreciated. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Any more comments from city officials?
Hello, Council Chair and Mayor. Just want to talk about a couple of items. First off, this Saturday from 12 to 4 p.m. at JFK Junior Library, we will be having our winter open house. If you didn't get enough holiday spirit from Friday's tree lighting, feel free to come on out for some holiday stories, cocoa, snacks, games, and prizes. Should be a blast, so hope to see you all. I want to thank DPW, the Police Explorers, and Annapolis for helping us out. Second, the holiday cooking kits are going out, so those who signed up, please be on the lookout for them. We had over 2,100 units signed up for. Thanks to AJ Wyatt Moyer and all of our staff putting them together. And finally, I wanted to give kudos to somebody who doesn't like a lot of limelight. But my wife, Lisa McCaffrey, she got the Mayor's Excellence Award. It was something that sort of bridged two administrations in sort of a way. So I wanted to thank this administration for presenting it and the previous administration for putting it together. I know that means the world to her, and so thank you for that. And so I just wanted to give kudos.
Congratulations to your wife.
Yeah, so she works very hard for the city. And takes on a lot of stress sometimes, so. That's all for now. Thanks for your time and see you at the library.
Thank you, Director. Director Cooper, do you think we can have his voice in the new notification system? Is it possible? Is it possible?
I wanted to, it was kind of interesting that the young lady talked about the app. That's actually what I was coming up here to talk about. It is actually widely used, our Dearborn Heights Connect app for residents to post, unfortunately, complaints about whether it is directed towards our ordinance office, our DPW, or even to our police department. I'm actually here relaying a request. Some residents have been using the Dearborn Heights Connect app to place emergency or police-oriented complaints about that really should be going to 911. Please make sure that you're actually following and go to 911 and not doing a suspicious case. You know, the app is meant for the police is for non-emergency violations, traffic violations that can be done there. But please make sure that you're actually reporting to 911. Also, literally was just today was brought up where a resident said that they could not post anonymously. You can. We do ask that you create an account, but after you create that account, that you actually, it gives you the option of posting it anonymously so that your name is not associated in the app out to the public. We request that you create that, the account where it requires an email address, because a lot of time, especially the ordinance department, they need more information. And if you don't provide the email or anything, they can't ask for that more information from the public. So I please ask that you create your account and just look at the very last option where it says that you can post anonymously so the public doesn't see your information on the website. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I give you this now, or do I have to come back?
I'll grab it from you.
All right, thank you.
But Director, before you step away, so basically that lady, she said, the young lady, like the app does not give notification or more information about events in the city. Is that possible to have them on the app?
That's all in the works and everything that already the mayor and me have already talked about. Yep.
Excellent. Thank you.
A
very much.
lot more coming with that.
Perfect. Thank you, Director.
Good job.
Ordinance Director, thank you.
Good evening, council members. Good evening, Madam Clerk. Good evening, Mayor and City Council, Attorney, and the audience here. First, I want to thank Mayor Bidun for giving me the opportunity and placing me in the ordinance department when I came back. It's been a pleasurable experience for me to be working with a very hard-working staff. I could tell you his vision of fighting blight is also my vision. It's also the residents. We are constantly getting calls, and we appreciate the calls because we want to address them, seriously. Please let us know, because we are going to go in a proactive mission after that. We're not going to be just reacting to calls. We are issuing a lot of citations, and it's not for the purpose of generating funds for the city from the citation, but the residents are getting tired. So please, if there's any violations around your house, know that we're going to be out there looking for it. We're going to be issuing citations. Again, what the mayor said about the short-term rentals, that is a serious issue. That's why we addressed it today. And I know the mayor, he does call me on weekends to take care of these things. And we do take care of it because he is committed. He's committed to, his campaign promises. And we're all committed to his success as well, and to everybody's success. So I could tell you, I wish I could give you the numbers of citations we issued, but we're still in the process of issuing a lot because we send notices out, and they are being processed as we speak. And we are working with our police department, closely with our police department, to identify the violators. Because, just under certain rules, we got to go through the process of getting the proper identification from the police department. And Chief Haydar had assisted us with that about 3 weeks ago. So we are working on it, and we think we're going to be catching up soon. So again, because we have to really be proactive, not reactive, and the ordinance department as well as the police, I'm sure. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more announcement from city officials? I see none. Moving on to public comments. Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 3 minutes.
Hey, we gotta go eat.
I know. Zuhair Abdelhad, Rosemary. First, I want to wish everybody and our residents happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and I hope next year it will be peaceful to all of us. Second, I want to thank the mayor for bringing.
I can't hear you, by the way. When you say thank the mayor, I want to, you know me. I like the
Oh, I
spotlight.
know. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words which you said about me. I consider you all my friends. Even I have sometimes, different opinions about issues, but believe me, I understand and I know how much hard work you put, and I know exactly how many hours you spend to read that packet and to make those decisions for the residents. And thank you, Mayor. Did you hear it? Okay. For the communication department. I think it is very important for every city to have communication director, because right now the media is very important. The Facebook, the TikTok, all these things are very important to respond to issues in the city and issues around the world. I just want to say something about all these people who think the Arab American and Muslims, they are here just as visitors. I came in 1977 to this country with $913 in my pocket with 2 brothers. 4 years later, we had BS degrees from Wayne State, 3 of us. That is something, I am very proud of. And for those people who don't know anything about the community, Arabic community and Muslim community in Dearborn Heights and Hamtramck and everywhere around Michigan, this is the most educated ethnic group in the nation. The most educated ethnic group in the nation. Doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, educators, anything you can ask for it as far as high education, PhDs, you can find it in the Arabic and the Muslim community. And for those bigots who came and, want to burn the Quran in Dearborn and want to trash, what did they accomplish if they burned English version of the Quran? What did they accomplish? Nothing, except they have 5 minutes of fame in front of the camera and lots of racists and bigots around the nation going to contribute money to their campaigns. That's what happened. I am proud of my community. I am proud of my friends here in Dearborn. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of Abdullah Hamoud in Dearborn. And it is finally for us to have big balls and stand for the bully in the White House.
Thank you, Mr. Abdelhad. Wow, what a night.
Well, you gotta follow that up. Good luck on that.
Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 3 minutes.
Margaret King, Mayfair Street, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. I just wanted to shout out the DPW. When we had the snowstorm, I about fell over. I was outside with CJ shoveling our neighbors' walks and stuff, and the plow truck came by. And I was just like, I've never seen the plow truck the same day as the snowstorm, so thank you, Nancy. And I waved at him, and he honked his horn. It was really cool. It was just something that even my neighbors across the street, they were just shocked. So I know they're working their butts off right now, and I greatly appreciate it, and I just wanted to shout them out. So thank you so much,
They didn't
guys.
pile the snow up in your driveway?
Huh?
They didn't pile the snow
I
up?
didn't care.
You didn't realize they were coming by because the raise was coming up, and so they wanted to make sure that the councilwoman got her, future councilwoman got her street plowed.
Yeah, you're on the list now.
I'm just kidding.
I was happy, so thank you.
Thank you. Any more comments in person? I see none. Let's move to
Angel.
Zoom, Madam Clerk. Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 3 minutes.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Dana Parrish,
How you doing, sir?
Fairleigh Park Street. Sorry about that, dogs are barking. Fairleigh Park Street, Dearborn Heights. I'll try and move out of their way. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I just want to say a couple things about what I think the mayor said, which was, regarding social media. I totally agree. Social media is like the sewer of modern society. I've addressed some comments on social media regarding some racial remarks have been made about people in our city government, and it's disgusting. We're not racist. We're not born that way. We're taught to be racist. Unfortunately, most of the people that make these comments have never been anywhere besides their own little space and been taught by racially motivated people, like the ones we saw in Dearborn. I think it's disgusting, because even when I was in a war, the people I was fighting next to and the people who were enemies were still brothers and sisters, because we're all red on the inside. And it's deplorable that we see some of the comments that we see on social media, especially the men and women are currently in our administration, city council, and that are part of our hardworking government right now. And you see these disgusting comments out there. Especially in this time of year, what the mayor did with the tree and with the people who donated that, not even Christians, Muslim. And here they are making sure that we have a fine Christmas tree lighting this time of year. Thank you all very much. Councilman Saad, I just want to say thanks again for the lighting that you provided for the City Hall as well. Thank you, everyone up at the council, the administration. Everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Councilwoman Malinowski, Maxwell, great seeing you again too, as well.
Thank you.
Everyone have a fine holiday season. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank
Thank you,
very much.
Dana. Have a
Thank
good
you,
holiday.
Dana. Happy holidays, sir.
Madam Clerk, moving on, please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 3 minutes.
Sue Kaminsky, Amboy Street.
Thank you, Mayor.
She heard
Sue
you.
Kaminsky, Amboy Street. I first would like to thank everybody. It's just so nice to see the smiles. Secondly, I'd like to ask the Planning Commission regarding Warren and Beach Daily to include Yusuf Masalam in discussions, just so that we have safety of our kids taken in mind. And Ray Muscat, thank you. Thank you for always showing up, for always being you and doing what you believe is always right, and always willing to give of your time.
Thank you for the kind words.
And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and hope to see everybody at the lighting ceremony on Friday. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Have a nice. Any more on Zoom, Madam Clerk?
Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of Ray Muscat.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Motion to adjourn by Councilman Muscat,
Can I make
seconded
it
by
now?
Councilman Saab. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Let's
Thank-
go eat.
Motion adjourned at 9:06.
We're going home.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Mr. Cooper.